Hello everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest. So I haven't streamed since Thursday. Usually I am on Fridays and Saturday nights, but this weekend I had some other plans, so had to cancel a stream for Friday and Saturday, but we are back. We're gonna finish Rab's episode. So we are doing flashbacks of Dundrasil, and we are on the birth date, not just the birthday, but like literally the day that the luminary was born. I expect we'll finish this pretty quickly, like maybe within like the next hour, because I think I'm like a good amount through it. Awakening to find himself in an endless white expanse, Rab goes after the beautiful bunny girl who appears there. She leads him to the lost kingdom of Dundrasil, which has somehow been restored to its former glory. I don't know if I would say that exactly. It seems like he's like living a memory. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say it was like restored. It's like he was like put in a memory. Okay, I can see in the camera my hair is out of place. There we go. Reprising his role as king, he consents to Erwin's marrying Eleanor, only to have the happy couple promptly disappear. Surprised and somewhat confused, he leaves the throne room and runs into Erwin all over again. However, this Erwin is now king himself, and asks an ever more puzzled Rab to take on his royal duties, while he ponders the question of what to name his soon-to-be-born baby. And as we know, you get to name the luminary in this game. Okay, so I did the thing where I met with people that wanted an audience with the king. So now I have to go downstairs and find people who need help. And then I expect something will happen with the birth of the luminary, and then I would expect his episode to be over, but I really don't know. I mean, I haven't finished it, so I don't know. I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but I cannot let you go that way. The maids are busy cleaning, you see. Good day to you, Lord Robert. I expect you're going to be putting on a lavish party to celebrate the birth of your first grandchild. I do hope I'll be on the guest list. Who are you? You must be very excited about the baby, Your Majesty. I know I am. In fact, I prepared a beautiful bouquet of flowers to present to Queen Eleanor. I run an exclusive florist, don't you know? Oh, this is pretty. So, what is through that door? Forgive me for bothering you with such a trifling matter, Your Majesty, but I have a wee problem I'd very much like to ask your advice about. Okay, so this is one of the people that needs help. The truth is, there's someone in the castle who's caught my eye, but I just cannot master the courage to tell them how I feel. Anyway, I had an idea, and I know it sounds like I'm out of my tree, but what if they got flowers delivered by none other than yourself? I reckon they'd be over the moon, so what do you say? I'd like to say no first, just to see what they say, but I always go back and say yes. I mean, you generally can't move on with the game until you say yes. Fair enough. I would suppose it was a bit of a harebrained scheme. Sorry to have troubled you, Your Majesty. And it's not like, it wouldn't be like Rab to say no anyway. I hate to be a pain, Your Majesty, but if you could see your way to delivering those flowers to my true love, I'd be in your debt forever. Go on, what do you say? Hi, VC and Jojo. Thank you so much for joining the stream on TikTok. I'm about to hit 100 followers and it's my birthday. Awesome! Happy birthday, DJ, and congratulations on your followers. You'll do it? Really? Wow, I didn't quite know what to say. You're a star. Oh, but before I forget, here they are. Rab receives a pretty posy. Now, how can I begin to describe my true love, my peach, the apple of my eye and captor of my heart? Well, they're in the castle, they're wearing green. Oh, and they've got red hair. Good luck. If you're having trouble finding the object of my affections, just remember, green outfit, red hair, and they're somewhere in the castle. Best of luck, Your Majesty. What? Why? Why is that all the information I get from him? Oh, important. Oh, so the bouquet doesn't even show up in my inventory. I'd not bother going through there if I were you, Your Majesty, unless there's a special occasion. The banqueting hall's just a big empty space. We're rushed off our feet getting everything ready for the new arrival. We need to get the castle spick and span for the little one. First impressions and all that. She's got, like, reddish hair, kind of, but she's wearing pink. Sorry, Your Majesty, the floors have just been polished, so I cannot let you walk on them. We wouldn't want you slipping and cracking your head now, would we? If you're looking for King Erwin, he's over by the fountain. Aye, this is big news, all right. The next in line to the throne of Dundersill is on the way. Folks from all around the world will be dying to know if it's a wee lad or a wee lassie. There's somebody in green and has red hair. Oh, hello, Your Majesty. You must be very excited about the new addition to the family. This woman has red hair and a green dress. She could be the object of the lovesick guard's affections. Present her with the pretty posy. Let's not do that yet, because, like, I don't know if that's her. Like, is there anybody else that it could be? We don't know, right? So, like, if she's the only one around that has red hair and a green outfit, then yeah, it's her. But it could be, it's possible there's somebody else. A man cannot fight on an empty stomach. I'm famished. It sounds like there's been some kind of problem in the kitchen, but surely they can serve us something before we all starve to death. Your Majesty, cometh the hour, cometh the man. We're in the middle of a wee culinary emergency, you see, and we could do with the assistance of someone as such as yourself, a gastronome, shall we say. A butterfingered fool of a maid. Men should drop the very last pot of pepper from the castle larder and it smashed and went everywhere. I'm sure you can imagine what the guards will say when they sit down to their neats and tatties and there's no seasoning to be had. There'll be an uproar. Please, Your Majesty, help us in our hour of need. No. Oh, that's a real shame. Well, if you change your mind at all, you know where I'll be. It's all my fault. I was the one who dropped the pepper pot. It's a calamity. What will we do without pepper? Oh, that's not very nice. I mean, she made a mistake, you know. Excellent. I knew you wouldn't let us down. Now, if you wouldn't mind searching the castle, we need something nice and pungent we could use instead of pepper. I was thinking some of the plants around the castle might yield something useful. It's certainly worth a look anyway. But don't restrict your search to plants alone. You never know where the perfect condiment might be hiding. Well, I trust your judgment, Your Majesty. Happy hunting. My tummy's rumbling so loudly I cannot hear myself think. How are we supposed to train without a good feed? We're supposed to get 3 hot meals a day. Hello, hello. Hey, Francisco. Thanks so much for coming in. How are you? Okay, so, she's got red hair, green dress. But I don't remember if I found anybody else around here that have red hair and a green dress. Aye, this plant's leaves has a pungent pong, all right. I'm pretty sure you could dry them and use them to cook with. They'd be sure to add a wee bit of spice to the mix. I'm sure there's other things you could use instead of pepper, but this doesn't seem like a bad option to me. Put the leaf forward as your suggested substitute. Let's see what else we can find around here. Like, maybe there's something upstairs. And also, I want to go back upstairs and see if there's anybody with a green dress and red hair, because I don't remember. Like, I wasn't looking for somebody with a green outfit. Not just a green dress, not a green dress necessarily. Oh, I think her, maybe? Because the other lady was older, and that guard was young, so I think it's probably her. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm good, but this has been a wild year. How are you? Oh yeah? Has it been a wild year? I'm good, thank you for asking. Just making my way through Dragon Quest. And I tried out this new, well, new to me anyway. It's this like coffee and brunch place opened up near me called Badass Coffee of Hawaii. This is where this drink is from. It's a Choco-Nana lemonade. It's a chocolate banana lemonade. it's really good. But I also had coffee and a couple of breakfast sandwiches from there. It was good. Very small portions though, but oh, their coffee was so strong. Like I could not drink it all. It was incredibly strong. And then they had like this breakfast sandwich that had fried spam, pineapple, some other stuff on it, but I can't remember. But the most unique thing about it was the fried spam and the pineapple. It was really good. And then like a ham and cheese sandwich. Oh, and a couple of donuts. So when I was in Hawaii, I had, what were they called? I had some sort of donut or pastry that they were like really famous for. Malasada. Yeah, so they're called malasadas. I guess they are technically donuts, but the ones I had in Hawaii were like pretty small. They didn't really look like donuts, but I guess that's what they're called. They like don't really look like what you think of a donut. I guess some of these, if I look up pictures now, they do look like donuts. I don't remember. I mean, when I was in Hawaii, it was like a year and a half ago, so I don't remember exactly what they looked like. But this place had malasadas with cinnamon and sugar, and they were so good. That sounds awesome. Oh, it was so good. Okay, I don't think it's gonna be her. I think it's a girl upstairs. But we'll try it. Oh, what lovely flowers. Are you really giving them to me, Your Majesty? Aye, but they're not from me. A young guard asked me to give them to you. Well, I don't know what I've done to deserve this, but I'd better thank that fine young fellow. Do you happen to know where he is? Rab tells a woman where to find the lovesick guard, and she hurries off to thank him. I hate to break it to you, Your Majesty, but you delivered the flowers to the wrong person. But every cloud has a silver lining and all that. I ended up speaking to the person you gave them to so I could explain the mix-up, and it turns out she's my long-lost mother. What? I owe it all to you, Your Majesty. If you hadn't agreed to do me this favor, I might have gone to the grave without ever seeing my ma again. Words cannot express how grateful I am, but maybe this can. Rab receives a pretty Betsy. May I say it's been a privilege to see you working your magic, Your Majesty? Serving you, your family, and all the people of Dundersill is truly an honor. What? So his long-lost mother was here the whole time? Okay, I don't know how to thank you, Your Majesty. May I say it's been a privilege? And that's what he just said to me. Okay, you know what? We're gonna reload that. Let's see what, because I'm pretty sure that other girl, you can also give the flowers to her. But would it be better? Is this where I saved last? I guess so. I remember you said your sister is a baker. No. And neither of my sisters are bakers. I don't think that I said that. My cousin's wife likes to bake a lot. Maybe that's what I was talking about. Okay, so I saved when I had the flowers, I think. So let's go give them to this girl. I'm pretty sure this was her. The one he wanted to give them to. Sigh, King Erwin and Queen Eleanor always look so happy. Well, that's true love for you. I wish it could happen to me, but I suppose that's hoping for too much. This woman has red hair and a green dress. She might be the object of the lovesick guard's affections. Present her with a pretty posy. What, are you really giving these to me, Your Majesty? I'm very flattered, but, well, I've never really gone for older men, and... Hold on a wee second, lassie. These aren't for me. I'm delivering them on behalf of a certain young admirer of yours. Is that so? Well, I must say they're very beautiful indeed. Aye, this is a sign, all right. Where might I find this young man? Rab tells the woman where to find the lovesick guard, and she hurries off to talk to him. Your Majesty, thanks so much. The light of love has dawned in my life, and it's all thanks to you. To think you take the time to help a lowly soldier like yours, truly. Words cannot express how grateful I am, but maybe this can. You're a real man of the people, Your Majesty. I'll never forget what you've done for me as long as I live. I don't know how to thank you, Your Majesty. To think my true love was right here all along. Imagine not being able to summon the nerve to give me the flowers himself. Plus, I've always found shy men so adorable. You know what? I actually think it's a better outcome for me to give the flowers to his mom. Because then, if I don't give the flowers to his mom, he will never find out that's his mom. But he can always go talk to this girl. So let's I know it doesn't matter, but I will feel better if I do it this way. So we're gonna reload. That picture of your sisters looks so different from you. You got blessed with the looks. Thanks. Not to say they're ugly or anything. Yeah, no, I have never thought that me and my sisters look alike. Or my brother. I don't think my brother or my sisters, like, I don't think any of us look alike. Okay, so we're just gonna run through this again. Okay, and then I don't think that there's any other option other than getting that leaf for the pepper replacement, but we can take a look upstairs and see if there's anything I can do. I'm misremembering something. It was either a drink or a dessert. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure. Oh, here's something. I'm gonna have to think about what I was talking about. I talk about a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna have to remember. I mean, my oldest sister also likes to bake. But I wouldn't say she's like a baker. She just likes to bake. I have a feeling I read somewhere that the berries from this plant are meant to taste a wee bit like pepper. I'm sure there are other options you could use instead of pepper, but this doesn't seem like a bad option to me. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know if it really seems like one is better than the other. What about any of these plants? Or maybe something in Rab's room? Yeah, I was surprised by that wedding photo, I think it was. I thought your dad just had multiple baby mothers. Nope. All the same parents. Yeah, I don't know how we ended up looking so different. You know, but you know, my oldest sister, she actually does look like my mom. But yes, that was from my oldest sister's wedding. That picture. What's this down at the bottom of the basket here? Crikey, this takes me back. Is there any finer food than a peach pie decorated with a picture of a lovely wee bunny girl? Well, if there is, I've never seen it. What? There's a... Okay. A peach pie decorated with a bunny girl? No, it's not. I know it's not exactly what you describe as peppery, but it would certainly spice things up a bit, and I reckon that lot in the kitchen could do with a wee challenge. Oh, so there is something in his room. Okay, that actually seems like the best option so far. Achoo! Forgive me, Your Majesty, the maid who brings your dinner dropped a pot of pepper and now I cannot stop sneezing. I just hope none of it drifts into the Queen's room. I'm sure she's having a hard enough time of it already. Macaroons. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about then. So, not my sister, but my brother-in-law's cousin. So, my oldest sister's husband, his cousin makes macarons. She, like, runs her own business making macarons. I think that one's the best option. Oh, can I go into Eleanor's room now? There's nobody oh, no, just kidding. There is somebody. Are you taller than all your sisters? That would be funny if the baby of the family is the tallest girl. Yes, I am. I'm actually one of the tallest girls in my entire family. So, me and my cousin, or she's actually, I guess she's like my second, no, I think she's like my cousin once removed, something like that. She's a cousin. She's a cousin of some sort. But anyway, we are both 5'5", and we're the tallest girls in, like, my entire family. We're the tallest girls. So my oldest sister, she's 5 feet tall. She's very small. And my other sister is like 5'3", maybe. So let's do the pie. You're serious, Your Majesty? You want us to use this as an ingredient in the guard's dinner? Well, why not? What's the worst that could happen? I knew you wouldn't let us down, Your Majesty. Here's a little token of appreciation on behalf of all the kitchen staff. A seed of strength. Okay, I don't think that anything would be any different if I use something else. The cooks in the castle kitchen used the peach pie Rab brought them to recreate a legendary Jazillion recipe and serve it for the guard's dinner. Well, doesn't it look like there's anyone else in the castle in need of help, and I've been and dispensed my infinite wisdom in the throne room too, which means it's time to go and have a wee word with Erwin. He said he'd be by the fountain. I must confess, when you presented me with your pepper substitute, I was a little concerned, but the cooks worked their culinary magic and came up with an utterly astounding new dish. We never would have thought of using an ingredient like that in a million years. It took a true visionary such as yourself to show us the way. Yeah, it wouldn't make any difference, because they don't even have unique dialogue. You saved the day, Your Majesty. Thank you. I promise I'll never drop another pot of pepper as long as I live. Well, like, it was an accident. I was like, who's the hot one in the middle? Oh, it's Rebecca. Whatever the secret ingredient is, it's amazing. They call this a legendary dish, and now I know why. We're supposed to get 3 hot meals a day. This isn't ain't much to look at, but it tastes great. Thank you, Your Majesty. I hear you were the man behind the secret ingredient. I must admit, I didn't really think I'd ever get to taste the legendary recipes everyone keeps banging on about, but I'm glad I did. Alright, so they're all eating now. Everybody's happy. Okay, so I can only tell 2 people down here. What modern-day RPG has so much text, so much detail? Not many games have all this extra lore and text for great world building. Yeah. The only one I can think of that is similar is probably Octopath Traveler. Ah, Lord Robert, your timing is almost uncanny. I've just this second managed to come up with the perfect name for the new baby at last. Without you, I wouldn't have had the time to properly mull it over. You've no idea how much of a help you've been. Since we both finished with our business for the day, why don't we head back to the throne room and wait for the good news? I'm just thinking about food now. Ooh, what kind of food are you thinking about?
Your Majesty, Lord Robert, the new arrival is here.
Oh, so Erwin thought of a name just in time then.
Already?
Oh, I guess you don't have to name the baby right away.
Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Do you guys have Culvers in Texas? I just discovered it. Yes. Yes, we do. But I don't think we always have them in the Dallas area. I'm not sure. But I know, like, where I'm from, in Massachusetts, we don't have those. But I like, just started noticing them around the Dallas area, so I don't know that we've always had them. Or maybe I just lived in an area where they weren't there. I don't know, but we do have them. I think. Let me make sure. Let me look it up just to make sure. Just to make sure I know what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay. Okay, that is the place I was thinking of. Yeah, okay, we do have them. Oh, yeah. Okay, they're the ones with the like, what do they call them? Like the concrete thing? The frozen custard that's like, oh, the concrete mixer. Yeah. They have these like custards that are called concrete mixers. I played Octopath Traveler 2 and loved it. I gained the samurai. I loved his story. I finished 3 character stories that took 80 hours. Oh man, haven't finished the other character stories yet. Long game. Yeah, I've only played the first one. But I love that game. And Lightning Farron says she thinks the second one is better. I just noticed them in Florida. Yes, Custard, yeah. Hi, Rebecca and Chad. Hey, Sing, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in.
It's a beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
A boy.
Look, Erwin.
No, well, it's Baby Luminary.
Wee chappy. And what a set of lungs. We'd better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
Aye.
We were wondering what you thought about Erdrick.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave and... yes. But I've rather set my heart on something else, you know? What do you think of this for a name?
Oh, well, it's
That's
nice,
whatever you
but
named the Luminary at the
exactly
beginning of the game.
My first choice. But if that's the name you've chosen, my love, then that's the name he shall have.
Oh, how's the first one? I've never played it. Oh, it was so good. I mean, according to Lightning Farron, it's pretty much like... the second one is pretty much exactly like the first one, except it's like slightly better. So if you like the second one, the first one... See, I mean, I haven't played it, so I don't know, but it seems like, from what I've seen of the second one, it seems like it's very similar. Like, you know, very, like, retro-looking, a lot of text, very, very traditional RPG. What was the name of the Hawaiian coffee place that just opened? Badass Coffee of Hawaii. Yeah, so Badass Coffee of Hawaii. So when I went there to pick up brunch, I went through the drive-thru and I had Jax with me in the car and they gave him a pup cup. I was like, I didn't know you did pup cups. Interestingly enough, I've rarely seen a baby cry. When someone says the baby is crying, they are usually just whining for milk or attention. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting that you've rarely seen a baby cry. I've seen babies cry a lot. And the baby will be named Jax. Yes, he will.
Mighty Yggdrasil has blessed us with this beautiful boy. And from this day forth, he shall be known as...
I love the way they handled that.
Oh, Father.
Sorry about that, love.
Never mind that. Why don't you give your grandson a cuddle?
Okay, so if you guys were not aware, the reason that was so funny was because you get to name the character at the beginning of the game. So the game doesn't know, like it's only in text. Like the voice acting is not going to know what you named the Luminary, which is the baby. So they had to cover it up. Oh my god, adorable.
Hello, wee one. I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh.
Oh, what's happening? Oh, did we do another time skip?
What the?
Well, I'm in the Queen's room now.
Having fun?
How are you doing this? These places, these memories, they feel so real.
I'm starting to be suspicious of this bunny girl. A what? A diamond? What is a diamond? A stone that can soak up a fatal attack, thereby saving its owner's life. Oh. Oh. Okay. So, guys, this game is so good at wordplay. So, right. Look at this item, right? Diamond, which sounds like diamond. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like a diamond, but like a little bit, like a precious gem. A stone that can soak up a fatal attack, thereby saving its owner's life. So it's amending the dying, which is why it's called diamond, which sounds like diamond, which it looks similar to. It's just, the game, it just never ceases to amaze me with the clever wordplay. I love how he has to jump up to get the book. There's a book called The Book of Erdwin. Rab takes it from the shelf and has a closer look. Chapter 1, Song of Beginnings. World's tree gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast, lo, the dark one, bleak, black, vast. Chapter 2, Song of Prayer. World tree's foot, a plea, a prayer, ringeth through the mountain air. Babe is born, tree's will revealed, Serenica, luminary shield. The book is filled with many more such important sounding poems. Rab carefully closes it. Starbucks is in a state of decline, so Dutch Brothers and BA Coffee of Hawaii might take over. Yes, every time I go to Dutch Bros, Jax gets a pup cup. Like the baristas at the Dutch Bros that's close to me, they go crazy over Jax. Why is it so quiet? So one time I went to Dutch Bros and I was just like walking Jax around this like little grassy area in front of the window. Because I recently found out you can like, there's like a little window you can walk up to it and order at Dutch Bros. I thought it was just a drive-thru. But recently I found out there's like a little window you can walk up to. So I was walking Jax around like this little grassy area in front of the window. It kind of like, I mean, it wasn't that far. Something tells me I should follow that lassie in the bunny ears. I mean, maybe it was like 20 feet in front of the window. And I heard a bunch of people like inside, like the workers inside, just like freaking out about something. And I was like, what is that? And then Jax just like perked up and like looked in the window. He's like, oh! And I was like, okay, were they talking about him? Because Jax was just like totally perked up and staring at, like in the window. So I walk up to the window, and this girl at the window was like, oh my god, your dog is so cute. We were all talking about him. And I was like, oh, that's so... They were freaking out about him. Cunning linguistics. My bad. That's awesome. Awfully quiet. Feels something ominous. I know, right? Like, is there... Can I save? Like, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, there she is. Okay. Okay, see, I caught up to her, actually. Where'd everybody go? They cannot have left without telling me, can they? I probably better follow that lassie with the bunny ears. Oh, so I can't actually go anywhere else. So I guess that's all you can explore of Dundersill? Hang on, you're getting mixed up, Rab. That lassie went into the room on the other side. So bloodthirsty, how's your weekend? Heard you went swimming with Jax. Yes, I did. He does not like going in the water, but I found out he can swim. Like, because everybody always says that all dogs know how to swim instinctually, just like naturally, every dog knows how to swim. But I found out, like, that isn't true. Like, it's rare that a dog would actually not know how to swim, but it's possible. It's definitely possible. So I was like, all right, you know what? I think, you know, I just think it's like an important skill for Jax to have, just in case, like, for some reason he like gets into the water and he has to swim, you know. I just think it's like an important skill for him to have. So I took him swimming and I found out he can swim, like he knows how. He just doesn't like being in the water, but I'm gonna take him a few more times because I think he just needs to get used to it and learn that it's fun. I mean, he might not. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm gonna try a few more times though.
What's all this then?
He was getting a lot more comfortable by the time that we left. But like he knew how to swim. Like I put him in the water and he would swim. He just didn't like doing it. I didn't know they were such great swimmers. I'm 35, still can't swim. I can't really swim either. But I like, and I don't plan on like going in the water like a ton. I just think that like in case anything happens, like should Jax for some reason fall into the water somewhere, I just want him to be like comfortable enough that he can swim his way out of the water. You know, like I don't want him to like freak out should he find himself in that situation. Like I just think it's like an important skill for him to have. But I can't really swim either. Oh, we did another time skip.
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
Get away! It's you!
Well done, big man. Congratulations.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
It is so weird to hear the luminary talking. You can't swim? I'm surprised. Is it hard for you too, or you just don't care? I think it's a little bit of both. Like I'm just not around water a lot. But it's also hard. Like I've always found it kind of hard to swim. Man, this is getting sad. This flashback is tragic. I know, right? I think it might be my favorite episode though, because you know, it's got to do with the luminary and a lot of background on Dundrasil and Erwin and Eleanor, and Rab when he was, you know, when he was king.
Happy birthday, Lord Robert. We've had Gondolia's finest paticias working day and night on your cake here. I trust it will be to your taste.
I mean, the other characters are important too. Like I liked all the, you know, I love Salvando and Eric and Jade, but you know, like the most important character in the game is the Luminary.
Many happy returns, Father. May you live a long and joyful life, watching your grandson grow into a fine young man.
Aww.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Can you imagine what it's like for Rab to like, I mean, this isn't just like a memory. I mean, it is a memory, but he's actually like living it. Can you imagine what it's like for him to like see his daughter again? Doggy piling is due diligence, yeah, and I think it's natural for them because they pretty much just like run in the water.
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrasil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this such a happy and peaceful place to live.
And you know, Jax wasn't like a bad swimmer. He was actually pretty good at it. Like he was like turning around really well. He was like, I would throw like floating toys in the pool and he would go and grab them, but he just like didn't like being in the water. But he got a lot more comfortable by the end, so I mean, I don't know if he was like having fun or if he was just like, okay, I'll swim if you want me to, but I'm gonna take him back swimming a couple more times, see how he likes it. I mean, if you know, like, he might not ever like it, I don't know. But I don't know if until I try to, you know, take him swimming again. For humans too, it's the most basic technique. Yeah.
Hear, hear, and we'll do everything we can to keep it happy and peaceful under King Erwin too.
Oh, that's my boys.
and a great big happy birthday to you from all the lads and lassies in the tavern, eh?
Well, now Jax can save you if you ever have a problem in the water. I should hope so, but I don't know. He's only 50 pounds. I don't know if he can, like, tow me back to shore or anything. He can be pretty strong, like, surprisingly strong, though, when he wants to be.
Didn't forget to send word when you've a new edition or two to the Royal Collection of Gentlemen's Periodicals, will you, big man?
Oh my god, Gentlemen's Periodicals, but they're for the articles. The Gentlemen's Periodicals are for the articles. Okay, you know what? We gotta put those as a comment. The Gentlemen's Periodicals are for the articles. Basic, I wish it was basic. I was gonna buy Swimming for Dummies, but I can't stand those books. I'm not a dummy. Yeah, I don't think it's literally calling people a dummy. You speak as if you're 200 pounds. Jax can surely try to do something. Yeah, he could. He could try. He can be pretty strong. I mean, for like cause he's not like a small dog. He's around 50 pounds. He goes from anywhere from like 50 to 55 pounds, which is not like a small dog, but there are certainly lots of bigger dogs, right? But he's definitely like a medium-sized dog. But he can be like pretty strong. Like, I play tug of war with him with his toys, and he's pretty strong.
My people. Oh, how I love them.
You're not crying, are you, Grandpa? Is something the matter?
No, laddie. Everything's perfect. Just perfect.
Oh my god. I feel sad. Oh my god. Oh, the bear! The bear that I chose for the MMA tournament. He's here for my birthday? Aye, there's no doubt about it. This is the single greatest party I've ever been to in my puff. Now, if you didn't mind, I'm off to search for a wee dram. In my puff? I'm not sure what that means. It sounds like they have Scottish accents. Lord Robert, you look like a man half your age. Maybe you could let me in on your secret one day. I remember my 6th grade homeroom teacher recommended Playboy for its articles. All the boys started smiling at her, and she was like, "What have I done?" What? Wait, why would she recommend Playboy for the articles? Unless you're 100% useless like me in water. Jax gives you a push in water if you have somewhat of an ability in water like floating. I can't even float. Yeah, that's true. He could definitely push. He could definitely give me a push. What a spread. The bear, the detail, I know, right? Wow, I can't believe there's something actually in that pot. I wasn't expecting there to be something in there. The kitchen staff have been working around the clock to prepare all your favorites, Your Majesty, so please eat, drink, and be merry. Many happy returns of the day. All of us in Sniffleheim look forward to a future of friendship and cooperation with you and the good people of Dundrasil. In truth, I was very eager to meet you in person, Lord Robert. After all, you famously led us to the culprit in the case of the stolen orb all those years ago. Your understanding of the criminal mind is truly second to none. Who else would have thought of telling the suspects that the treasure they had stolen was a worthless bauble? Masterful, simply masterful. Oh, then that guy is, what was that girl's name? The Queen of Sniffleheim? Started with an F. Congratulations, Lord Robert. It's an honor, Lord Robert. Happy birthday to you. I have a confession to make. Do you remember the case of the blue orb that was stolen some years ago? Well, it was I who stole it. What? And now you're at my birthday party? King Gustav was good enough to allow me to guard the royal treasure house. It was the perfect way to make use of my experience as a thief. I knew just what to look for. I never thought a worthless criminal like me could be given a second chance, but it really happened, and I owe it to you, Lord Robert. Thank you. I don't think that was my doing. I mean, the people in the Sniffleheim, the king, decided to give you a second chance. May you be blessed with many more happy, healthy years, Your Highness. Now let us give praise for all we have. Oh, I can save here. Playboy literally used to have the greatest articles written by the best writers and intellectuals. It was like a country club for the elite. Oh, really? I didn't know that. That's actually really cool. Hey, oh, what's going on? I only had a wee drop to wet me whistle, and now I'm staggering around the place. I thought I was made of sterner stuff than this. Hick. Happy birthday, old friend. There shall be many more yet, of that I have no doubt. Oh, and thank you once again for your invaluable advice regarding that terrible blue orb business. Thanks to you, we got our man, and I'm happy to say he confessed to everything and turned over a new leaf. He is now making use of his knowledge of thievery to protect our royal treasures. Wow, Gustav is really tall. I mean, I know Rab is short, but Gustav is incredibly tall. Like, he's taller than everybody here. Lord Robert, I am your humble servant. If you had not so kindly donated your surplus grain, I shudder to think how many lives might have been lost to the drought. On behalf of all Gallopolis, I thank you. Gallopolis is a place where chivalry and honor are everything. We never forget those we are indebted to, that I promise you. You may rest assured your name will live on in legend. Happy birthday to you. Oh, it's a young sultan. The heartiest of happy birthdays to you, old friend. Dundrasil has always been a friend to Gallopolis. We owe you a great debt for the help you offered us when we were beset by drought. Without your generous assistance, I fear our kingdom would not have survived. My people will never forget your kindness. It was up there with the New York Times. Really? I didn't know that. It is an honor to meet you, Lord Robert. All Gallopolitans know you as the man who offered us your kingdom's surplus grain without asking for any payment in return. It would be no exaggeration to say you are the reason we are all alive and well and can be here today. There are no words to express our gratitude, only circus stunts. You'll never guess whose idea it was to make a cake this big, none other than your pride and joy, wee Jax. Of course it was Jax's idea. Hi, Dundrasil's future is assured. Oops. I mean, with Lord Robert, King Erwin, and young Jax, how can we go wrong? You're truly an inspiration to all of us guards. Oh boy, how can we go wrong, guys? How could we go wrong? Serving you was the single greatest honor of my life, Lord Robert. Aw. Munch crunch. I hope you don't mind, but I wanted to meet the man who picked the fighter who represented Dundrasil all those years ago. This guy's a good friend of mine now, you see. I'm impressed you managed to look beyond his beastly exterior and see he had a good heart. You've got a rare eye for folks' inner strengths, you know that? Well, the bear talked. I mean, he talked to us and said he, wanted to tell his kids that he was picked to represent Dundrasil. It's not like a normal bear. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Me and my mates are the finest fighters in Octagonia, and we came to wish you a very happy birthday, your royalness. Oh, and if you're wondering who let the likes of us crash your party, it was that bloke you sent off to represent Dundrasil in the tournament all them years ago. You make it look a bit uptight, but he's alright. Many happy returns! I hope you're having a great day! Oh, and I wanted to say thank you for picking me to represent Dundrasil all those years ago. At first it was pretty grisly, I won't lie to you. When I entered the ring, the whole crowd booed. It was tough to bear. But when they saw me in action, it gave them pause for thought. The crowd slowly warmed to me, and by the time I lifted the trophy, they were all right behind me. What an experience! Not many people would have given an animal like me a chance, but you could see that I had something to give. On behalf of me and all the cubs, I want to thank you for what you did. Did I talk to you? Yes, I did. It is gigantesco, see? It's the idea of young Jax to present you with a giant cake. You must try a slice, Signore. That is a pretty giant cake, and it is very cool. It looks really good too. While wishers have gathered from every corner of the land to celebrate your birthday with you, there could be no clearer display of that high esteem you are held in. Aww. Come on, Grandpa, follow me. Jax wants to take his grandpa around and show him off to everybody. Don't keep him waiting, will you, Father? Everyone loves you, Grandpa. All of those scholars were telling me how clever you are. You're amazing. Oh, get away with you. I don't want to get a big head, but wouldn't it be a bad idea for you to mix with those bookish types, Jax? A king has to know a lot of things. I'll show you, Grandpa. I'm going to study hard until I know as much as you do. Now let's go over here. Come on, Grandpa. Jax's pose is hilarious. He's just standing with his legs out like a boss. I know, right? And the hands on his hips. Wow, are they real circus performers, Grandpa? I've only ever read about them. Oh, is that right, laddie? Well, we'll need to take a trip to Gallopolis and visit the Big Top. It's quite something, let me tell you. Yay, can we really go? Promise? Aye, that's a promise. Yay, now let's go this way. Well, you know, Jax did visit all these places. Just, not with Rab. Well, actually, he did visit, well, I guess he met, Rab in Octagonia, and we did go to Sniffleheim with him. Look, it's a bear. I didn't know you had friends like that, Grandpa. Aye, he might look like a ferocious beast, but he's got a heart of gold. You cannot judge someone from the way they look, never forget that. Got it. When I grow up, I want to make all kinds of friends, just like you, Grandpa. It's been lots of fun walking around with you, Grandpa, but I'm getting hungry. I know. How about a slice of cake? It was my idea to have the biggest birthday cake ever.
Are you enjoying the party?
It's so much fun.
So Dundrasil hasn't been destroyed, and Eleanor and Erwin are living here happily with a boy.
No, it's not real, Rab. This is some weird trick. Or something. You're living some sort of memory. That bear is not friendly looking. he is friendly, though. We picked him last stream. Well, not we. I did it. You guys did nothing. I picked him to represent Dundrasil in a fighting tournament, and he's actually really nice. He talks and everything. He's actually very nice.
Whatever this place is, whatever's going on, I know it can't be real.
That's what I just said. Maybe they treat him differently if they realized he's a prince. Or rather would have been the king of Dundrasil. Wait, treated Jax differently?
This is for Grandpa.
Oh, that's nice.
Golly, I could stay here forever.
Oh my god. Oh no! Oh no, it's okay, Jaxie Waxy.
Oh, my poor wee soldier's fallen down.
Jax definitely when he visited all those kingdoms. Oh yeah.
Oh, there, wee man. There's no need for that.
Yeah, probably. What?
That's it. It's all coming back to me. We were defeated, and then the darkness came.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. What do you mean it's all coming back to me? He doesn't remember what happened?
When I awoke, I was all alone. I prayed that my pals were still alive, but I knew I couldn't rely on that. So I set out to find a way of taking on the Lord of Shadows by myself. Yes, so I sought out Grandmaster Pang. I was trying to convince her to train me, but But that means all this must be.
What's the matter, Grandpa?
I'm sorry, laddie. I've somewhere I need to be. Things I need to be doing.
Well, what? You mean you're leaving?
Aye, that's right. I hate to go. Really, I do. But maybe one day you'll understand.
Aw, but you know it's not real, and you do get
You be a good boy.
to be with Jax later.
Something tells me you'll do just fine.
Aw. Oh, I'm still none too steady on my feet. Oh, Your Highness, happy birthday. Okay, I think they might all say the same thing. Don't worry, Grandpa. I'll be good while you're away, but don't be long, okay? You're a tough kid, Jax. You're going to be alright. Of course I will. Now don't be long, Grandpa. We've still got a lot of fun to have at the party. Is something the matter, Father? You look like you have something on your mind. I'm sorry, Eleanor, but I have to go. Look after Jax, won't you? Of course I'll look after him. What a curious thing to say. Well, don't be gone too long. It is your party, after all. No, I don't want to talk to you. Erwin, I know you. I can trust you to raise Jax right. I'm counting on you. Of course, no matter what happens, Eleanor and I will always be there for our son. Thank you. But you know what happens. Okay, yeah, so they all say the same thing, except for Erwin, Eleanor, and Jax. Alright, so I guess we'll just save again while we can. We'll just save. I guess we'll save in a different slot. Oh my goodness, the feels. Give me some tissues, Rebecca. I know. I know. I don't like it either. I agree with you. I like this one the most. Jade, my second favorite for such a wacky ride. Yeah. Yeah, I would say like this one's my favorite, and then I think Eric's, because I thought the whole thing with like the slime and that seer that showed up was the most intriguing. What's the matter, Your Majesty? You aren't seriously about to leave a party in full swing, are you? No, if that's the spirit. There's plenty more fun to be had, I'm sure. Enjoy yourself. Okay, now we're gonna say yes. Boundless happiness awaits you here, you know, joy, laughter, and all the manner of wonderful surprises. Are you really willing to leave it all behind? Okay, she's trying to trick me into staying here for some reason. Okay, she's just gonna say the same thing, so we're gonna say yes again.
I can give you what you want, Your Majesty. But can I ask why you want it?
Because this isn't real.
Because of more important things to be doing. There's a world needs saving while I'm dallying here in Dreamland. Lovely as it is. I should be toughening up, not going soft in the head. I need to be with Grandmaster Pang learning how to defeat the Lord of Shadows. And I need you to take me to her right now.
After all the effort I went to, honestly, do you think I like dressing up as a bunny-eared bimbo?
Hey! Whoa! 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 There's nothing wrong with the bunny girls. And also, who is that? What? Who is that?
Grandmaster Pang!
Grandmaster
You can't
Pang.
be serious. It was you all along.
Rab was already one of my favorite characters and voice actors, but I like him even more now, right? Like, I love Rab too. He's awesome. Whoa, 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 right? Seriously. It was a test. The whole thing was a test.
Wait. This is...
Okay. This is what is this? Rab, I don't know what you're... Oh, really? Question mark, question mark, question mark? Rab, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Like, I know he knows what it is, but I don't. Like, what are you talking about, Rab? I can't go through those. I was like, there's gotta be a treasure chest on one of these sides. When bright brand bore through heaven's doors, the sun shall rise over darkened skies and banish night with holy light. Alright. Bimbo? Right, seriously. You know what? Those bunny girls, they are making an honest living. For the articles. For the articles.
Welcome to the place where lost souls gather. The place between worlds.
Okay.
This is the void. And you are courageous indeed to have ventured here. Not all of my students would dare.
It's an honor to see you again, Grandmaster.
Contentment is complacency. Happiness is inertia. You did well to refuse its temptations.
So it was all a test then?
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Indeed, it was. But you were not deceived by my illusions. You were not seduced by the fantasy of an easy escape. It's a start.
Yes! Passed with flying colors! So you'll train me, eh?
You still have not learned to listen, I see. I said it was a start. There is work to do yet if you are to prove yourself truly worthy.
Okay.
You what?
You must show me that you have not been neglectful of your training, that you have been diligent in your daily practice. And there's only one way to truly make sure of that.
Oh. I have to fight her.
What? Not the naughty stick! And
The
you're
naughty
taken to
stick?
wielding two of them, I see! Oh, Crivens, I'll not get out of this without a bruise or two!
Dude, they're called the naughty stick and they're shaped like hands. You did say it was a test. I know, right? She's got two naughty sticks and they're shaped like hands. Oh my god. Okay. You know, that could look very wrong, Dragon Quest.
But if that's what it takes, then so be it. Do your worst!
You know, this has been the only episode that hasn't really had battles so far.
Yeah!
It was kind of unusual in that way that it did not have battles. The real muscle mommy has arrived, baby. Fetish, yeah. This game, like, it's got some pretty inappropriate stuff in it. Like, some of it's pretty hilarious, but still, it's like, I'm just like always surprised.
Darkness, hear me!
Ouch. Oh, did you see that? She smiled sensually at me. What? So if he gets enthralled, then how am I supposed to break him of that if he's the only party member?
Do you believe you have what it takes to defeat me?
Well, if she's in spellcaster mode.
I call upon the devil. Do not lose hope.
What, hey?
Zamel's doing the most damage. Rab has some weird tastes. He so easily agreed. Well, of course that's what it takes. He wanted that naughty stick. Kids, close your eyes. Seriously. It's inappropriate. It's been a while, Becca. How's things been? Hey, Iceman. Yeah, it has been a while. Things have been good. How are you? Thanks so much for joining.
I call upon the devil.
Think Pony Quest, it's Dragon Quest, made for dragons by dragons. Yeah, seriously. Yes, it does look, it looks very, like, cutesy, though. It looks very innocent. But, some things are very adult.
I'll let you off this time.
Also, you're playing one of my favorite JRPGs. Is this your first Dragon Ball? Or, I mean, Dragon Quest. It is the first Dragon Quest. Oh my god, everybody loves this game, huh? So I didn't really know much about Dragon Quest, but as soon as I started playing this game, I had like so many people being like, oh my god, you're playing Dragon Quest? I love that game. Or this one specifically. Everyone was like, oh my god, Dragon Quest 11? Oh, that's one of the best games ever made.
I've held back until now.
Oh, have you?
But no come on! Come on!
Toughed up. Alright, See, Rab is really, I feel like he's really just like a support character. Like, it's hard to use him just by himself.
Let the darkness consume you!
Right as rain turn off?
You're right.
Well, that monster that she summoned isn't doing much damage. Okay. Why won't you die? Okay, thank you.
Hey!
Yeah, this one is very popular thanks to Smash. Oh, really? Also the characters, yeah. The characters are awesome. Wait, did she just cast a Puff Puff skill a minute ago? Yes! She smiled sensually at Rab. That was very tough to do a battle with Rab just by himself, because usually, okay, so my regular party is Luminary, Jade, Rab, and Serena. And Serena and Rab are there to just kind of like help out, and Jade and Luminary, or Jax, does most of the damage.
Perhaps you have not been as lazy as I feared. But you are still not ready.
Wait,
Yeah, the main hero in the most recent Smash game. Yeah, I heard he was in it. I haven't played Smash in a long
Your
time.
resolve is clear. You have shown me how much you are willing to endure in order to take on the Lord of Shadows. Perhaps you are as ready as you'll ever be.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he is ready, because he's been adventuring around with the Luminary.
You're serious? You mean it's time?
It is. You will be trained in the most closely guarded secrets of our art. But were you to undergo the full course of study, the physical body you have left behind would wither and die. As such, your training must be accelerated, and the work of years condensed into mere days. But it will not be easy. Are you ready to open the gates of hell and see what lies beyond? You had better be.
Me either. I keep up with it, though. Oh, I don't even do that. Hello, Rebecca and Cian, everyone. Hey, Ancient One. Thanks so much for coming in. How are you? Dragon Quest is the most popular JRPG series in Japan. In America, Smash did help it get more attention, but Dragon Quest has had some popularity here, just not close to Japan. Yeah. Yeah, I think you guys talked about that in one of my other streams too. Like, I didn't know it was so big in Japan. Like, I had heard of it before, but I never really looked into it much.
You bet I am! I've the best teacher there is to guide me, and I'll gladly follow her wherever she leads me.
Well, you know what? I get it. This game is really good.
I am very happy to hear it.
By the way, the whole bunny girl thing, you were more than a mite convincing, Grandmaster, I have to say.
Oh, okay. Rab, why are you so inappropriate?
You could have sworn you'd swaned in straight off the cover of a vintage issue of the Ogler's Digest.
Oh my god, the Ogler's Digest. Why did they call it that?
There is more to me than meets the eye, you know. I, too, was young once upon a time.
Hang on a minute. What do you mean by that?
Was she a bunny girl? I mean, she doesn't... I mean, it's not like she looks old, though.
Do not question your master. You have training to be doing. We will make it easy to begin with. 10,000 press-ups. On your knuckle.
I mean, she doesn't look old. Yeah, it's like how Call of Duty or Madden are here. Wow. That's crazy. That's like massively popular.
Oh yeah!
Ooh. Okay. Why did they cut away from that? $65 hours on this game. Okay, so that had to be the end of Rabs.
His friends still live. His friends still fight. Their cause is not forlorn. The night is dark and dreadful, but we may yet see the dawn.
Oh, that did not rhyme. I mean, sort of, but like, not really.
Though Erdrea is racked with darkness, suffering, and pain, the Luminary's light can shine upon this land again.
Oh, you only pronounced it again, so it rhymed. That's not how you pronounce it. Maybe with some accents, I don't know. I was once young too. Yeah, I think she was saying she used to be a bunny girl. Oh, Iceman, thank you so much for the super chat of $4.99. My way of saying thanks and grateful we met. Aw, thank you so much, Iceman. I really appreciate that. I'm very grateful we met as well. I gotta head out, but you have a great stream. Thank you, Iceman, and thank you so much for coming in. Jax has lost the power of the Luminary. Oh, what friends are for, awarded to the Luminary's companions for standing strong in Erdrea's hour of need. Wait a minute. You're a fish. Head outside to try to find out what happened. Wait, we didn't... Oh, so we didn't get... We didn't get an episode of Serena and Veronica, so what were they doing? Jax looks into the mirror. He sees the face of a big blue fish staring back at him. He shuts his eyes tightly, but when he opens them again, the fish's face swims back into view. Jax sighs, and a string of small bubbles float out of the fish's mouth and drift up to the ceiling. She looks 27-ish, right? Like, she doesn't look old. She's like, oh, well, I was young too once, but, like, you don't, like, I mean, you don't look old. Oh, float upward. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. That's how you move around. Alright, I got it. I got it. Descend. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay, so at this point, I am going to take a break. I will be right back, and when I'm back, we are going to see what this fish thing is all about. Oh, so it was only those characters. Yeah, I'm not sure why we didn't get something with Serena and Veronica, but maybe we'll find out why. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go take a break. this is how the original game goes. Goes straight to here. Oh, okay. You know you failed to save the world when you turn into a fish, right? Yeah, he must have been turned into a fish to help him recover. Like, it was the only way to save his life. 10 like hype, baby. Thank you so much, everyone, for the 10 likes. I really appreciate that. You know what he reminds me of? You know the kid's book, The Rainbow Fish? He looks like the fish, the rainbow fish. I love that he still has a little pouch.
Oh, you're awake! You're alert! You're alive! Your breath was getting shorter, you couldn't breathe the water, but look at you now! It's an unequivocal miracle! Queen Marina!
Alright. It's wonderful to see that you've awoken finally. You've been sleeping ever since you fell into the sea. We're safe down here, but awful things are happening ashore. Speak to Queen Marina if you wish to find out more. Her Majesty awaits you in her palace to the north. If you're feeling fit enough, I'd urge you to go forth. Treasure chest. Can I open a treasure chest in fish form? Yes, I can, for some reason. How would he open that? Go around and talk to some people. I hear the ocean whispering. Her voice is filled with fear. She tells me that a beast of boundless animus draws near. I've never known the ocean to speak anything but soothe. The storm will soon consume us all. This is the honest truth. Soothe and truth. Running out of ideas here, guys, I think. This treasure's mine. Fins off. A Brazilian sovereign. Okay, let's go down here. See if there's anybody down here to talk to. Can I swim faster? What? Auto run? Oh, can I talk to that guy? So I hear you're the luminary and that you've come down to us from the world above. But how can that be true when you're a fish? Somebody must be trying to wind me up. Okay, so we just went in a circle. Alright, so... where else was I gonna go? Oh, there's people over here. This is the courtship. Whenever discord or disorder of any degree occur beneath the sea, this is where the truth of the matter is judged. There is an important case currently underway. If you're only here angling for some juicy gossip, I'd advise you to withdraw. It all happened a few months ago. I'd been living on nothing but seaweed for weeks when that delicious-looking fish swam by. My greed exceeded my need, and I did my misdeed. He just looked so lovely and lively. Before I knew it, I jumped in and was nibbling on his fresh, fishy fins. I didn't mean to be unkind, but in hindsight, I should have asked him if he minded. Now I'm in a bind. I might get fined or even confined. I am a hatchling lawyer. Until now, my only cases have been minor misdemeanors. Drunken dabs, day-swimming places, day-swimming. But now I find myself entangled in the prosecution of one accused of infringing our kingdom's constitution. As justice of the courtship, I must judge each case before me. Some drip with the deepest intrigue, while some others frankly bore me. Today's defendant is accused of breaking from tradition and feasting on a fish without first asking its permission. So they just have to ask permission, and the fish is like, yeah, you can eat me? The blockhead in the dock is my own dear brother. The fool tried to feast on a fish without asking first. Still, he stopped as soon as he saw he was in the wrong, and us fishfolk gobble up guppies and snack on snappers all the time. I only hope that Judge sees it the same way. Okay, but I mean, like, how do they usually eat then? They ask the fish first if they can eat them, and that's how they eat? It might not look like it, but I'm not slacking off. I'm replenishing my energy so that all my faculties will be fresh when Judgment Day rolls around. Ah. Many generations ago, we Nauticans made a deal with the World Tree. She promised to keep this place safe if we would do something for her in return. She told us that one day the Child of Light would come to us, pursued by an army of darkness. She made us swear we would save his soul. When I saw you lying on the seabed, pale and lifeless, I went green about the gills. I thought we had failed to keep our promise. Oh, there's a treasure chest in there. Oh, see, they hid stuff around here that you wouldn't have gotten when you were human. A phial of elfin elixir. What's that? Oh, I can't look at it. So you give me items, but I can't look at it? Oh, okay. I wish I could fish every day till I die. See, and okay, but they're fishing. So, like, that's okay? I wish there was a way you could swim faster. Like, you can't swim any faster. When you come to Nautica the first time, this is where you enter. Welcome to the seabed realm of Nautica, my friend. How wonderful to see you well. I'm glad you're on the mend. No doubt you're keen to head ashore, but I'm afraid to say, now that you're in fishy form, I think you'll have to stay. But once Her Majesty has heard the news of your awakening, I'm sure she'll let you know the steps that you need to be taking. Hi there, Rebecca. How's it going this Sunday? Hey, the Hobbit. It's going good. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. How was your weekend? Her Majesty insisted that we nurse you back to health. To tell the truth, I thought it was a hopeless task myself. But still, she made us sing our songs of healing night and day. If not for her, your waning life might have ebbed away. There's more to Nautica than meets the eye. Why, we have a court, a watering hole, a magnificent museum, and I'm sure there's more I've missed off the list. But if there's one must-see sight, it's the pearly palace of the peaceful Queen Marina. There's nowhere serener. Wait, what? What museum is he talking about? I could probably finally talk to this shark. Oi, oi, what we got here then? It ain't every day I get a fish swimming into me shop. You got more about you than your lily-livered mates, ain't ya? Too right you have. Lovely jubbly. I reckon you and me are gonna get along just fine. Only problem is I'm all out of stock. The delivery fish ain't been coming these last few weeks, and I've already sold the stuff I had. Nothing I can do in it. Well, then why are you here? Oh, I could say no. Go on then, get ya. Swim on home to mommy before I gobble you up. Hehehe. Only kidding. Besides, it's against the laws of Nautica to go around chopping on our little fishy friends without asking them first. I might be a shark, but I ain't no crook. I'd never eat a customer. Don't worry, you ain't got nothing to be scared of. It was great, good to hear. Did you do anything interesting? So if he has nothing to sell, what is he doing in the store? The fish can't comprehend the speech of those who live on land, but there's a common tongue that fish and mermaids understand. Try speaking to the other fish that live amid these canyons. I'm sure you get on swimmingly with our Piscine companions. Piscine, maybe? I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I think maybe Piscine. Traveler, you're up and about already. When we found you floundering in that coral forest, I feared the worst. The sharks were circling, smacking their lips and drawing lots to work out which one got to eat what. If Her Majesty hadn't decreed that they leave you be, you'd be in several sharks' bellies by now. Oh my god, and how would they feel if when they found out that they ate the luminary? This was Michelle's house. Queen Marina told me the sad tidings, that alack Michelle, my mistress and my friend, will not be coming back. Perhaps you'll think I'm crazy, but I'm sticking to my plan. For Shelley's sake, I will mind this place and keep it spick and span. I'll dust the books, I'll make the bed, I'll polish every tile. I know that she'll be looking down upon me with a smile. Aww. I was able to catch up on some sleep and my neighbor watched my dog. Nice! Oh, hopefully you got enough sleep. Welcome, Luminary. It's so good to see you well. Queen Marina waits for you inside the royal shell. You'll find the entrance to the throne room halfway up the tower. Now you're a fish, friend. You can get there under your own power. I'd carry you up there myself just like I did last time, but letting fine fins go to waste would really be a crime. That's not the only reason I refuse. You see, the fact is, you may soon need to swim away. You ought to get some practice. That didn't rhyme at all. That last part did not rhyme. What am I doing? Why, I'm fishing for fish fit for a dish to put before the queen. I'm the official maker of Her Majesty's meals, don't you know? Speaking of which, you're a splendid specimen yourself. Those fine fins, those bright blue scales. Mind if I have a taste of your tail? So they, like, eat fish, but then at the same time they're supposed to, like, protect all the fish? I don't get how that works. You never knew fish could speak? Of course we can. You're talking to me, aren't you? If you thought that only humans could talk, you must be up the pole. Poor, I thought Gurnards had thick heads, but you're something else. So, where is this museum that they're talking about? Oh, okay, you can swim faster. That's what the auto run is. Okay, I did not realize that. I thought it was like auto navigating somewhere. Okay, there's something in there. Yeah, we want to check all of these because we found a treasure chest and there's another item in one of those too. Oh, how far can we go up? Oh, there's something up here. I didn't realize that the castle looked like that. That's really cool. Well, we're still going up. Oh my god! Look at the bottom of him. He's got the luminary mark at the bottom. Wait a minute, but didn't Mortigan steal the luminary mark from him? So how can he have it back? Okay, I don't think I can go up anymore. It's not allowing me to go up. Okay, so where is this museum that they're talking about? And there was like a window over here. Can we float in there? Yeah, there. Or is that where the queen is? Yeah, that's where the queen is. Okay, oh, there's somebody all the way up here. Nice fins, Mr. Fish. You're quite the dish. What? Quite the dish? So she wants to eat me? But my dog is tricky. He came back and was at the foot of my bed. Oh, really? He escaped your neighbor? Terrarium. Is this the museum? This wonderful museum houses treasures from the shore. Yes, it is a museum. Okay, see, this is someplace you couldn't get to when you're a human. Some items date from 20,000 years ago or more. Take this piece, a trident like the sunken spirit's own. The humans cast it down here as a challenge to his throne. Imagine that, to think themselves equal of our god. These creatures are such egotists as to seem frankly odd. It has been almost, yes, 600 years since the Royal Terrarium was, founded. We hope to mark this anniversary by unveiling a new, exhibit. A truly startling treasure from the world above. Yes, all of Nautica is looking forward to seeing it. Okay. This turtle is bored at its job. Stay back. This is one of the deadliest devices known to fish kind. Humans like to put creatures like us inside these things with a few peeled potatoes and light a fire underneath. Just imagine, innocent sweet sea dwellers just like you and me have probably been boiled alive in this very vessel. But from what I just heard, the mermaids also eat fish. So it's not just humans. I mean, and it still doesn't really make sense to me because, like, it's the Queen Marina, she's supposed to protect all sea life? Okay, so I think this thing over here... No, wait, what is this? Oh, what is this? Okay, I haven't been... This is like a bar. Her Majesty's a splendid ruler, everyone concurs. There's not a Nautican who doesn't think the world of her. She's beautiful to boot, you've seen her stately, snow-white tail, and golden hair shiny as a suit of polished mail. Her gentle eyes transfix you with their striking regal gaze. If you can name a fairer queen than her, I'd be amazed. Welcome to the Mermaid's Legs. Can I interest you in our signature cocktail, the Salty Martini? It consists of a pearl steeped in mermaid's tears, topped off with foaming seawater. A single sip will send you sailing off to paradise. Or if you're feeling generous, you could tip your glass into the water around you so that everyone can enjoy it together. That's the way the cool kids do it, ha ha ha. Okay? I'm sick of being a streetlight. I'm going to tell the boss he can take his job and stuff it. It's rubbish being cooped up in a tiny cage all day and nobody ever stops to say thank you. Oh my god. That's kind of dark because it's like a normal, like he's just like, you know, he's got a job that he hates and he's like getting drunk at the bar because he doesn't want to go to work. Yes, but my dog knows my neighbor. Oh, okay. Wait, so why did your dog have to stay with your neighbor if you were home? Okay, there's a museum. Okay, I don't think there's anywhere else I haven't explored. So it's really those two things, those two areas to all the way to the left and right that I couldn't get to when I was human. So the bar and the museum. Don't do that. Don't make eyes at me like a sad seal pup. No matter how you beg and plead, I won't carry you up. You need to exercise those fins to get back to full health. I'd like to help, but first of all, you need to help yourself. Okay, I wasn't asking you to carry me up. It's been some time, my friend, since you last visited the palace. Forgive me if, when we last met, I treated you with malice. The queen has been awaiting your awakening most keenly. I'm sure she will be thrilled when you swim up to her serenely. Luminary, you've recovered faster than foreseen. Shall I take you up to see Her Majesty the Queen? Very well, when you're ready, come and speak to me, and I will take you up to meet the Queen beneath the sea. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. So that other mermaid was like, no, I'm not going to take you up there because you can get there yourself. But then this girl is like, oh, I can take you up there. By the sunken spirit, I'm amazed that you're alive. Few others have sustained such awful trauma and survived. It must be holy providence that you're alive today. Although we worship different gods, come human, let us pray. Alright, well, I mean, let's go up by ourselves because we haven't done that before. Alright, well, I guess it wasn't that exciting.
You say our guest has finally recovered from his wounds. Then let us expedite the plan. It must be done, and soon.
Oh, what was that?
Your Majesty.
Good evening, Rebecca. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Ben. I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in.
Don't fear for me. I'm not done yet. Until my work is finished, I'll find the strength to carry on. I shall not be diminished.
No.
There you are, old friend. Or should I say, new fish. You make a finer flounder than I'd ever dared to wish. When first my subjects brought you here, it gave me such a shock to see you bruised and broken like a ship wrecked on the rocks. The Lord of Shadows thinks you dead. The sea swarms with his spies. I changed you to this fishy form to hide you from his eyes. Many troubled months have come and gone since your arrival. As you slept, my healers strove to safeguard your survival. You cannot know how glad I am to see you fully healed. But soon the spell will fade, and you must once more take the field.
My dog gets into too many things and sometimes when I'm too busy. Oh, okay. Is he crate trained? You could put him in a crate while you're sleeping or taking a nap. My moon right now is half and half. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ben. That fish is cute. I know, right?
I have a plan to see you safe. That's all I've ever wished. If all goes well, you'll soon know what it feels like to be fished. Forgive my haste. These strange events must take you by surprise.
Yeah.
You have so many questions. I can see it in your eyes.
Wait, so Jax has been sleeping for months?
I saw you battle bravely by the World Tree's holy heart. I saw the Lord of Shadows tear your fellowship apart.
And where are Veronica and Serena?
I saw you strive to fell the fiend, and how your plans were vexed. When you are ready, follow me to see what happened next.
A millennium or more has passed since last the Queen allowed her most private demesnes to be seen. The tidings Queen Marina means to impart are of the utmost import. The odds are great and getting greater. Don't make her wait, it may be too late later. Wait, a millennium or more? I mean, I knew mermaids lived for a long time, but a millennium? Is your meeting with Her Majesty already at an end? If that's so, then tell me, are you ready to descend? Whenever you are ready to go back down to the hall, just speak to me and I'll take you in there in no time at all. Where is that window? Oh, there it is. So I could go through here. Oh yeah, I could. Oh, that's cool. Oh, hello. Her Majesty has bid you join her in her private room. You are the first in aeons to be granted such a boon. None may enter but the Queen, or so it is decreed. To be allowed inside is a great privilege indeed. Alright, I guess I'll go back down and save. I'll have her take me down there. Very well, please take my hand, and in no time at all, I'll carry you back down below into the entrance hall. You were once a human being, now you're more a human Ben. Shall I take you up to see Her Majesty the Queen? Oh, that doesn't rhyme. I mean, I know that's spelled like it would rhyme, but it doesn't rhyme. Then place your fin into my hand, and I will take you straight to Queen Marina's throne room, where she patiently awaits. That didn't rhyme either. Sometimes these don't rhyme. Her Majesty's waiting for you in her private room. It's just through these doors. Don't cause any trouble or you'll have me to deal with. Pretty sure Marina can take care of herself. Queen's private chamber. Ooh. My dog doesn't like crates. Oh, okay. Could he just, like, be confined to a room by himself?
An eon's passed since last I brought a human to this cave.
So I heard.
It is the private parlor of the Queen beneath the waves. Behold the pearl of wisdom, jewel of we the ocean's daughters. It lets its bearer view the world through any drop of water.
That's useful. That's how she knows how everything's going on.
I've summoned up a thunderstorm to saturate the ground. Now, let's ascend into the rain and take a look around. Whenever you are ready, touch your fin against the pearl. and you shall see what's come to pass there in your airy world.
Okay, she just said the same thing. Alright, so... I mean, it doesn't seem like there's much in this room except the Pearl of Wisdom, which I guess she doesn't want anybody to see. Pearl, great price, yeah. Yeah, that is, that's definitely some very useful knowledge she has there. Alright, well, I mean, she's got, like, a huge space. But there really isn't, like, anything here except the Pearl of Wisdom. I don't know, I feel like it'd be nice if they, like, I don't know, like, decorated it. Like, it was, you know, this is her room. Oh boy. Yeah, this does not look good.
The once fair land of Erdrea is now a ravaged shell. When Mordegon destroyed its heart, the holy world tree fell. Upon its fall, the world was with a searing storm despoiled. Trees and grasses burned to ashes, lakes and rivers boiled.
I still don't understand why everybody like, why didn't everyone die if the world tree fell? Because I thought everybody's life was on the tree. So if the tree falls, then isn't everybody's life destroyed?
Burning boulders fell to earth and pulverized the land. Mountains cracked, and realms were racked at his unholy hand. In one fell swoop, the Lord of Shadows ended countless lives. The lucky few who rode the storm out struggled to survive. Their days are filled with desperation, misery and tears. I see them quake and tremble, but I cannot calm their fears.
Yes, my dog has one. He goes in there from time to time. He likes to move around. Oh, okay. So it would be hard for you to get some sleep. Oh my god. Okay, this is very dark.
Please, help! Somebody, please!
Oh my god.
Is someone there? Please, help me.
Wait, what? What's happening?
Our homes are gone. Our families and friends too. All we have left is our lives. We can't just sit down and die. We have to keep walking.
We have to keep following the hero. They say he's built a fortress south of Heliodor. If we can make our way there, we'll be safe.
Wait, what? Who built a fortress south of Heliodor? I didn't. I've been underwater for months.
don't give up, okay? This hero guy won't let us down. Once we get to the last bastion, everything will be fine. You'll see.
The last bastion?
A few more short steps lead from darkness into dawn. Safe haven awaits.
Well, what a great job saving the world, Rebecca. I'm working on it. What, is that Hendrik?
Amid the black depths of despair, a spark of light still shines. A man who gives the people hope in these benighted times.
Hendrik? You're talking about Hendrik?
Yet that light too shall soon succumb to evil's ceaseless claim. Only you can take that spark and kindle it to flame. Yggdrasil has crashed to earth. Her light has disappeared. In her place, the Lord of Shadows' citadel of fear.
Ooh. This is commentary on religion. Really, why do you say that?
He took the sacred world tree's power and now makes it his own. Foul Mordegon commands the world from his unholy throne. His forces seek to steal the souls of every last survivor. His flying servants sweep the skies. The seas swarm with his divers. Alizarin, the fiend that seeks to devastate my nation. Another one of Mordegon's detestable creations. I've cast a spell to hold him back, but need it to be stronger. The barrier's at breaking point and cannot last much longer. I'd hoped that I could save my realm. It was a foolish notion. Compared to his, my strength is but a raindrop in the ocean. Ere long, the barrier will fall, and Nautica will too. Marauding beasts may take my life, but they shall not take you.
No. Marina is determined.
Our time grows short. I fear my kingdom's race is nearly run. My place is with my subjects now. We face our fate as one.
Okay. Return to Queen Marina's palace. I mean, we're still in the palace, aren't we? The Pearl of Wisdom shines with a mysterious light. I mean, we're still in the palace. We're just in her room. But it's like part of the palace. Okay, where does she go? Queen Marina summoned all her subjects to the square. It seems to be important. I'd suggest you two head there. To get there, you can just swim through the window in the wall, or would you rather I take you to the entrance hall? Yeah, let's save first. I feel like this was a good time to. Oh, we can't save. I guess. When she said everybody's at the square, everybody's at the square. Her Majesty is just about to make a speech outside. Due to this, just now the throne room is unoccupied, but if you'd rather leave the building from the upstairs door, perhaps you'd like me to take you to the upper floor. Then please, I ask you that you head to the plaza right away. You must hear what the noble Queen Marina has to say. The Queen has summoned all her subjects, every one of us. Whatever she needs to announce, it must be serious. Europe's oldest noble family claims to be descended from a mermaid. The people who made this game know some esoteric stuff. Really? I didn't know that about Europe's oldest noble family. I'll have to look that up. That sounds really interesting.
How curious you are, my friend. I showed you fearful sights, and yet those wide and watery eyes still gleam with limpid light.
Well, I mean, I'm the luminary. I can't really just, like, give up.
It seems that grief and tragedy have followed you since birth. Cruel fate's dark plan has stalked you to the corners of the earth. And yet you've weathered every blow, prevailed against all strife. You've brushed with death 1,000 times, yet still you have your life. It is the will of Yggdrasil that you are still alive. It is your fate to save this world. For this, you must survive.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know that. I'm the luminary.
Bright luminary, let the light shine on the world again. Find the fading sparks of hope and kindle them to flame. You'll find the sparks I speak of here and there throughout the land. They are the former members of your staunch and stalwart band. The fire within their hearts will light the path that you must tread. Find your friends and bring an end to this dark age of dread.
Well, we don't know what happened to Eric and Jade, so that's going to be interesting.
There's hope for people still. You cannot fail. You must prevail. It is the world tree's will.
Beware! The barrier shakes and breaks!
Well, if it's the world tree's will, and I'm destined to do it, then it doesn't matter what happens, right?
Lord of Shadow's followers give fond farewell short shrift. I had so much to tell you, but it seems I must be swift.
Wait, what was that?
Do not lose heart. Do not look back until your time is through. Remember, you're the luminary. We believe in you.
Oh.
Citizens of Nautica, give your lives to the Lord of Shadows.
No, that's a lot of monsters behind him. Well, that doesn't look good for Nautica. Alright, where am I? Do I just swim up? Do I just keep swimming? Where am I supposed to be going? Oh. Well, okay, what was that? What was that question mark? I don't understand. Oh, what is that? What is that? What's that? What? Wait a minute. Is that a fish hook? I'm supposed to get fished out? I'm supposed to get fished out. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Okay, but first of all, is there anything around here I can pick up? Like, is there any treasure chests or items? Hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, I can't believe they make you do that. Like, I can't believe they make you have to get fished out of the water. All right. Wait, come back. There's a big juicy prawn dangling in the water. Take a bite. Yes. What? He's sleeping? How can he sleep and still hold onto the rod? If I fell asleep, I would drop that rod.
Blue John's hooked himself a big un. Could it be the legendary man-eating mackerel? Let's reel him in and find out.
Okay, I cannot, if I fall asleep, I cannot hold on to something. I don't know how he was doing that because I've fallen asleep before with a controller in my hand. Like one of these, like a controller in my hand. I've fallen asleep with one of these in my hand and I've dropped it before. And that's how I woke up, because I dropped it on the floor and like the noise woke me up. 13 likes. Thank you so much everyone for the 13 likes.
Yes, I caught something. I actually caught something. Blue John's gonna eat tonight. Maybe there is some good in this forsaken world after all.
So, I'm back. Can you imagine how confusing that would be? Like you fished, you caught a fish, and then it was a person?
Who the heck are you? And what were you doing on the end of my hook?
He's so confused. I would be too.
Don't care how hungry you are, you don't go pinching the bait off another man's line.
What? What did he think exactly that I was doing? What game were you playing that you fell asleep? Must have been a great game. I don't remember. But it was just really late at night and I was really tired. Back in business, baby. The biggest hating of his life. I would lose it, right? That would be so weird. I would freak out. I'd be like, that's a person.
Hey, now. Don't cry, Sonny. Look, I don't know what's got you sniffling, but it must be something serious. So listen, Blue John's gonna help you out. We fisher folk have gotta look after each other, ain't we? You can stay the night in my hut. There's none too many safe places left in this rotten world, but it'll do you for a day or two. When you're ready, you can head over to the last bastion. They'll see you right. The fella running the place is a bona fide hero.
A bona fide hero.
Right, now that's decided. Let's head for shore. Hold on tight, lad. Things are about to get choppy.
I don't know that we should be staying in some random stranger's house when we're in a world where everybody's attempting to survive. Like, desperately survive. A spark still shines, awarded for accepting the advice of Queen Marina and setting out from her undersea kingdom to kindle the few remaining embers of hope back to flame. What? Awarded for taking her advice like we had a choice?
Ahoy there, Sonny. So you finally roused yourself from your slumbers, eh? Blue John would say good morning. But there ain't no morning to speak of these days.
Oh, it's always dark. Like in FF15. So if you guys haven't played FF15, there is a time in FF15 where it's always night. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining the kick stream.
You hadn't noticed? Why, we've seen nothing but dark skies since the day of the disaster. Just look at the state of it.
That guy never skips arm day. No, he does not. You played The Last of Us. You ain't trusting nobody. Seriously, though, like, and The Last of Us is probably my favorite game ever. Although it's kind of odd because, like, I think God of War as a series, it's my favorite, but as a single game, I think The Last of Us. But, like, I think Kratos from God of War, I think he's probably, like, my favorite character. I was actually one of those people who thought the guy Ellie met in the winter was a cool guy wanting to help the guy who was actually a weirdo and a cannibal. Yeah, no, me too. I thought he was like wanting to actually help too.
There was an almighty booming and rumbling, and then great gouts of blackness started billowing up from the castle over in Heliodor.
But you know what? In Baldur's Gate, that happens all the time too. Like, you trust somebody and they just screw you over. Or they lie to you all the time. So, all the time in Baldur's Gate, I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Since then, nothing's been right. That was the last time any of us saw the sun.
And in Baldur's Gate, like, living in Faerun seems pretty terrible. Like, people were kind of similar. Like, all they were doing was they were just like desperately trying to survive. Like they were just like screwing over other people just to survive.
That ain't good. We better hide, and fast. Ooh, that was a close one. Them monsters started pouring out of Heliodor Castle about the same time as the blackness. The rotters seem to think they own the place. They've never come so near before, though. They'll be looking for food, I'll warrant. And their Blue John was thinking he'd found himself a safe spot. Listen, seems the victuals round these parts are set to get mighty scarce. I hate to send you packing, Sonny, but I reckon you'd best be on your way. You'll be safer over at the last bastion anyhow. Go on and get yourself over there before the monsters spot you. That hero feller'll look after you, I'm sure. He's a good un, that one. A spark of hope in these dark old times. Steer a course due west until you hit Cobblestone Falls. The last bastion lies just beyond. Mind.
Oh, oops. I accidentally hit X. Oh, fancy clocking the luminary in a place like this. I'm Tickle, Ickle's uncle from over in Tickington. I've been looking for you ever since Yggdrasil disappeared. I've not had the easiest time of it either. That goes for Tickington as a whole, to be honest, but it looks like I found you in the nick of time. We need your help, you see. Just let me know when you're ready to make the trip, and I'll whisk you over there in 2 ticks. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been doing the Tickington stuff at all. Ever since the World Tree fell from the sky, things have gone from bad to worse. The monsters around here have got a lot nastier for a start. Take just now, I was standing round minding my own business when this rabid, wild-eyed slime jumped out at me. I ran for it and ended up here. If you see any beasties with flaming red eyes, you'd best run for it too. They hit a lot harder than they used to. Now to business. Oh, he's a merchant. Okay, so why aren't they going to the last bastion then? Heavy armor. Wait, what am I wearing now? I'm wearing Dracilian armor. Okay, so yeah, so this is kind of like an FF15. There's a part in FF15 where it's always nighttime and the world is overrun by monsters. Alright, I guess we'll go to Tickington. Decided it's time to travel to Tickington, have you? Very well, I'll have you there in just a second. But you'll need to record your journey in an adventure log before we go, of course. A stitch in time saves 9, after all. Shall I take down the details of your progress? Yeah, I haven't been going to Tickington because I just, didn't find it that interesting. There we go, all done. Now, let's not waste any more time. Tickington, here we come. have gotten a bunch of passwords, though. Welcome to Tickington, home of the Tockles. It's our duty to watch over the passage of time and ensure that it flows as it's meant to. Okay, I think I've already talked to most of them here. Tockles have been dispatched to every corner of Erdrea to search for passwords. Should you clock one on your travels, be sure to say hello. The words "Altar of the Undeciphered" are etched into the stone of the monument. The altar allows you to visit worlds from old adventure logs. Which world would you like to visit? Would you like to visit the Room of Revival? I guess we might as well do all these things in Tickington that I got the passwords for. Do you see the 5 statues over there? They represent the 5 tribes, one of which we are to choose as the form in which to be reborn. Beginning with the one next to me, they are in order: a wetling, a dwarf, an elf, a puppet, and an ogre. My plan was to be reborn as an ogre, the most powerful of the tribes, at least in terms of brute strength, but I do not want to be a troll at all. That is different altogether. Oh wait, maybe I should wait until I get my party, because I'm by myself right now. We come from a village named Tenton. It is a place situated on a remote island where we have been free to live our lives in peace until now, but then everything changed. One day, without the slightest warning, a horde of monsters descended upon the village and burned it to the ground. We both lost our lives in the carnage, along with many of our kith and kin. As they were rent from our bodies, our spirits heard a voice from above. It told us that we had a destiny to fulfill and that we were to be reborn as members of one of the 5 tribes. The same voice led us here and then suddenly was gone. It was then that a fiend appeared and announced himself as the Revivalist. He told us that he would not permit us to be reborn from one of the 5 tribes, but that we must instead take the form of monsters. As you might imagine, this was none too tempting an offer. Thus, we find ourselves stuck. To rid this room of monsters who occupy it, the Revivalists must be hunted down and defeated. But in our current form, this feat is beyond us. Please, will you come to our aid? You going alone? I smell some humble pie. No, I don't. I think I'm gonna come back when I have my party. But we have no hope without you. Are we to remain stuck here forever? Is that to be our fate? Okay, no, we're gonna come back to that because I'm gonna wait till I get my party back. I just realized I don't have my party. Hi Rebecca, how are you? Hey Kat! I'm good, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. 2D mode, yes. Only when I'm in this place, though, in Tickington. I really thought our time was up, but you brought hope back to every Tockle in Tickington, Mr. Hero. If you're running out of tones to bring back to normal, you'll need to take some time out to find more password-hunting Tockles in Erdrea. That, or take a turn around places from the past you've unlocked already and see if you missed anyone in need of help the first time. Okay, they're saying the same thing. So wait, what am I doing here? Because they're just saying the same thing as when I was last here. So where do I need to go then? Since we've had to put our time-steering tockling duties on hold, I've decided to focus on farming for the moment instead. It's a lot more fun than I expected, but it's no more than a stopgap while we wait for you to fix everything. May the one who controls the clocks guide you on your journey. What? Okay, I don't understand. Where am I supposed to go? Good as well, thanks for asking. Also, I'm sorry for the lack of streams I've been to and chatting less. Oh, it's okay, Kat, you don't need to apologize. Humans can't see us Tockle, so we tend to have a rare old time of it when we visit the human world. You may not clock it just from looking, but we're a cheeky little lot who love playing pranks. Next time something strange happens and you don't know why, it might be a Tockle playing a trick. Okay, I don't understand, like, what? Okay, so why did that Tockle bring me back here? Like, I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's one of the books. Greetings, traveler, and welcome to the Tickington Tavern, where Tockles come in search of a relaxing moment away from the relentless passage of time. We have a fine range of beverages, including many human favorites, so be sure to take a second or two to peruse our menu. Okay, maybe it's one of the books in here then. What's the first one that I did? Okay, yeah, I don't know. I would have thought they were gonna, like, tell me what to do when I got here. Every tackle is unique, and each of us has different talents. My special skill is looking sharp. As soon as the ladies clock me, their hearts start ticking fit to burst. Oh, I know what you're thinking. We all look the same to you, don't we? Well, if you stop for a second and look properly, you'll soon see what makes each of us an individual. Did you know Ickle is the mayor's grandson? They're closer than the hands on a clock, too. When the time comes for me to have grandchildren, I hope we're able to tick along together half as happily as those two. The echo chamber is full of precious and important books, and it's my job to keep them in tickety-boo condition. I've got a system and it runs like clockwork. Or it did, at least. I've been having a hard time focusing on my duties since I heard about what happened. Whichever sacrilegious so-and-so scrawled all over the sacred tomes has sent the past swerving all over the place. But who would do a thing like that? Who would take the most celebrated stories of the ages and try to ruin them? Okay, well, we're gonna come back to this. So, okay, so I'm gonna take a break, and then when I get back, we'll figure out what to do in Tickington. So, I'll be right back. not gonna do the other quests right now because I want to wait until I get my party back, but I don't understand where I'm supposed to be going. It's strange but rather comforting. The more time I spend in your company, the more courageous I seem to feel. You really must be the luminary if you can make a scaredy cat like me think I'm brave even for a second. Well, I just wanted to say hi. I'm gonna go now. Have an amazing stream, and I'll try to be there for your next one. Goodbye. Have a good night. All right, Kat. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good night. Welcome back. Thank you, Ancient One. The Talkful Priest is fast asleep. If you'd like to record an adventure log, you'll need to return to Erdrea. Okay. Why is he asleep? I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. Got to be something in here. Okay. I don't get it. I talked to everybody. I don't understand. Maybe it's not, maybe there's not something specific I was supposed to be doing. Maybe that's just where he is now to travel back to Tickington. I'm pretty sure you can do those Tickington quests at any time, though. Head up the Emerald Coast to the area south of Heliodor and find the last bastion. So over by Cobblestone, right? Cobblestone Falls? I guess the horse can't go up there. Alright, I think maybe when I get my party back, maybe I'll, Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, this is the right way, I think. Okay, when I get my party back, I'll go do the Tickington quests, because I've been neglecting them. I'd turn back if I were you. This is no place to be wandering around on your own. Head south to the last bastion, you'll be safer there. That's where we were going. Oh, I wonder though, can we go to Heliodor? Like, could we even enter? I would think all the towns and stuff are, like, closed off now. Because there's all these monsters wandering around. Oh, wait a minute. I can just zoom there. No, I can't. Alright, this is making me think maybe that we can't even enter then. Oh, the cows are still here. Okay, they don't say anything different though. They just tell you the weather like always. Oh my god. Everything's burning. You know what? It's funny because it's like been so long since I came to Heliodor. It was at the beginning of the game. Oops. Alright, well. Oh. Oh my god. The brute. I can't even get to the door. Okay. Oh, good to know. Yeah, so I mean, this is kind of what I expected to happen. But I had to check for myself. Okay, and I mean, the enemies are not terribly hard. I mean, well, that guy said that one of those guys by that hut I was staying at said that if they have red eyes to run. I think we need to go... First, let's get whatever this is. I guess we might as well go this way. That's the way we... No, that's not the way we came. The other way. Might as well go back the way we came in and stop at that campsite. Even though I haven't lost a ton of HP, but, I mean, if it's on the way, might as well stop at it. Yeah, this is the right way. There are some enemies I have not seen before. Nobody in here. Okay, well, resting until sunrise doesn't really matter because it's always gonna be dark. Okay, yeah, I guess we could stay here. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe, the Tickington guy, like, I think he's the one that... It's been a long time since I've been to Tickington, but I think he's the one that always brings you to Tickington, so I think that's just where he's placed now. And it's not like he's... It's not like he was... There was, like, something specific I was supposed to be doing. So I've been getting a lot of those passwords from Toggles, but... Oh, what? A fatalistic? Is that an item? A sinister scrap of wood suffused with an evil aura. Oh, you get new materials now. So yeah, I did that one Tickington quest when it was introduced, and then I've been getting a whole bunch of passwords from Toggles, but I just haven't been back because I just didn't find that Tickington quest like super interesting. But I was planning to do them eventually. You know, I've been posted here for months and you're the first person who's made it all the way here alone. Clearly you can handle yourself. Well, you'll be happy to hear that you're safe now. Head south and go through the big gate that leads into the last bastion. You'll find other survivors there. What? So he's just guarding this bridge by himself? I don't think... This should be like a drawbridge or something. Like, you shouldn't just let anybody cross. Because by the time somebody gets to that bridge and crosses it, like, it's too late. And also there's monsters over here. Always the Mangle Grove. Is that Sadie? Gemma's dog? You know what? I forgot about Gemma. Alright, we're not waiting for you. Wait a minute. Can I take the horse in? Because I shouldn't leave the horse just like there by itself. That would be rude. It doesn't let the horse in. What? So, a dragon quest just makes me abandon the horse. Oh, okay. That's not very nice. How am I running faster than a dog? Oh my god, it is Sadie.
Sandy!
Not Sadie.
There
Oh,
you
not
are.
Sadie. Sandy.
And where did
That's
you run
close.
off to, might I ask?
You know what? That is crazy that we didn't see Gemma again until after all this time.
Oh my! It's really you, isn't it? You're alive, and you've come back to us. Oh, I've been so worried, especially after...
Wait a minute, how did she survive?
We heard such awful things.
Didn't they kill everyone in Cobblestone?
Oh, Sandy, you're right, of course. This is the best news I could have hoped for. And here I am, blubbering like a baby. Welcome home.
Good question. Yeah, I mean, I thought
It's
they
not
killed
quite the
everybody.
cobblestone we grew up in, is it? No, we've been through a lot. After you left, this terrible man named Jasper came.
Well, here's the thing. There were no bodies in Cobblestone, and it was all destroyed. And there were no bodies. But I didn't know if that was just because, like, that would have been too dark to show a bunch of bodies, or if they all escaped.
I'll never forget his eyes. They were so cold. He rounded us all up in the center of the village, and then he ordered his men to kill us. But we were lucky. Not everyone is as cruel as Jasper. No, another soldier came and told him to stop. He said there was no need to take our lives.
That must have been Hendrik. Oh, so they did survive. Me when I saw the scene. Hey, Ricardo. Thanks for coming in.
But that didn't stop them burning the village to the ground and locking us all up in the castle.
What?
Still, that one good man made sure we came to no harm.
Wait a minute, they were in the castle the whole time? So that was Hendrik.
Sorry, Sandy, you're right. He's just got home after a long journey. He doesn't want to hear me blathering on.
So it was Hendrik that helped that little girl when me and Marina were watching from the raindrops, or water drops, or whatever.
Come on, let's go and see the one person who'll be even happier to see you than me.
Amber. This used to be the church, but it's ruined now, and we can't use it anymore. But don't worry, we made a new chapel in the main part of the bastion. It's too dangerous to be ringing the bells and gathering for morning prayers these days anyway, but I do miss it. So this is what used to be cobblestone. Okay, very interesting. So, where did I come in from? Okay, up there. They say this place was once a little village called Cobblestone. Well, those days are gone, I'm afraid. Now it's known as the Last Bastion. Hey, you were born and raised in Cobblestone, you say? Well, you've chosen one heck of a time for your homecoming, I know, right? I love this game and I enjoy the plot, but I would have preferred for Gemma and Sandy to not come back. I like stories to be dark just as real life can get. Oh, really? Yeah, that would have been pretty dark. I wasn't sure if I'd ever see them again, but I thought everyone in Cobblestone died. Back before the fall, some lucky folks could flip between places using Zoom, but thanks to the Lord of Shadows, the magical pathways all got messed up and now it doesn't work anymore. Which means if you want to start using it again, you'll have to revisit everywhere you want to zoom to first. A real pain, I know, but it's the only way. Oh, really? They reset Zoom? I don't know who came up with the name, but this place is known as the Last Bastion. It represents the final hope for all those who were robbed of their homes when Yggdrasil fell. It's so cold. Am I dreaming? Can it really be you, Jax? I wish I had more cheerful news, but I'm afraid I lost my beloved husband the day Yggdrasil fell. Then I came back to Cobblestone to find our home burnt to the ground. Ah, it's been terrible. But you just have to go on. What else can you do? At least I've still got my coal. Make sure to say hello if you see him. I do like how they use cobblestone for this, though. When Yggdrasil fell, a terrible darkness descended over Heliodor, and monsters poured from the castle. We barely escaped with our lives. Oh, that scene, yes! We would have given in to despair if it wasn't for one man, the hero. We owe him our lives. If this place is the final flickering flame of hope, he's the one who keeps it burning. Yeah, that scene where I thought everybody died. Rotten monsters. You'll find the main part of the Last Bastion just beyond here. If you need food or weapons or anything, that's the place to get them. It's a scary world out there, so you need to make sure you've got the right weapon for the job. Welcome to the weapon and armor shop. How may I help you? Oh, it's a weapon and armor shop. Razor wing, that's probably good for Eric. A sword in the shape of a crescent moon that has the potential to paralyze any enemies it strikes. Night cleaver, an old school sword with a razor sharp edge that's imbued with the power of light. That's probably for Sylvando. Bastard sword. Experienced adventurers swear by the razor sharp blades of these weighty weapons. Magic shield. A beautiful buckler decorated with a daring design that can stifle the effects of incoming spells. A helmet strengthened with riveted sheets of reinforced iron. Oh, that's better for me. Hi, Boom the Wind, hello, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. Oh, I only have 28 pearls. Alright, well, we'll give it a try. I mean, what's the point of having the pearls if you don't use them, you know what I mean? Alright, Quadrabash. Ooh, nice. Power next strike double. Ooh. Power next strike halved. Okay. Oh, nice. Power next strike doubled. Oh, I don't want it to be doubled. Ooh. Okay, I guess that went okay. Oh yes, that's a +3. What game is this? It is Dragon Quest XI. Hey Rebecca, hope you're doing well. I redirected to you again, and it looks like it worked! Oh, thank you Lil P so much for the redirect. Yes, it did work! Looks like YouTube still didn't fix the notifications though, because I did not get a notification. But it definitely worked, because I see that my viewer count has gone up. So thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Alright, those of you that were in chat already, please go subscribe to my friend Lil P. He's got a great Phasmophobia channel, which I will be playing with him actually, closer to spooky season. It will be my first time playing Phasmo. So I have it, I just haven't played it yet. But Lil P is going to teach me to play. And also, I mean, if you're interested in Phasmo, he's got a bunch of tutorials and stuff on his channel. But when I play with Lil P, I'm gonna be learning to play. It was good. Played some Phasmo with my wife. It was a good time. Nice. Luck was on your side, Rebecca. Yeah. A little bit of skill. A little bit of skill behind it, because I had to know when to strike. Yes, it will be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Me too. I think I saw this game a few years ago. Did it come out in 2016, 17 or something? I think 2017. But let me make sure. So this is my first Dragon Quest game. So I did not realize how popular Dragon Quest was. Like, apparently my chat tells me it is absolutely massive in Japan, but I also did not know that a lot of people, like, you know, a lot of people that are like my subscribers or just people I know were really interested in this game too. Because as soon as I started playing this game, like, okay, I posted a poll, right? Like, I posted a poll before I started playing Baldur's Gate. I posted a poll saying what game should I play next. Baldur's Gate eventually won, but this game was a very close second. And then when I started playing this game, I had a whole bunch of people like coming in being like, oh my god, I can't believe you're playing Dragon Quest. I love this game, it's so good, it's one of the best games ever made. So it was, well, first it was released in Japan in 2017, and then it came out everywhere else in 2018. So pretty close. Some games, they have a huge audience or community. Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize that Dragon Quest was so massive. Because, I mean, I've heard of it. I just didn't really ever look too much into it. Yeah, I'm a total idiot. I tried to climb that ladder, but my hand slipped and I ended up taking a tumble. Oh, no. Yeah, that would totally happen to me, too. Oh, my God. You know what? I slipped in the bathroom just the other day. I have a giant bruise on my leg now. And you know why I slipped? Do you know why I slipped? It's because Jax was sitting at the entrance of the bathroom, panting, and he drooled all over the floor, and I slipped on all the drool that he left on the floor. The hero took some troops and rode out again to look for the injured and the lost. I just worry he's pushing himself too hard. No matter how strong you are, you can't do battle every day without it taking its toll. That is true. That's very realistic. The occupant of this tent has been in poor health ever since Yggdrasil fell. He mustn't be disturbed, so if you wouldn't mind going elsewhere. Oh, okay. So he's got... Wow, okay. So he just has that giant area to himself. He dropped a landmine, seriously though. We're done for, I tell you. Wow, what kind of attitude is that? What, like, honestly, what kind of attitude is that? Quiet today. I don't want to go to Gemma yet. I've got to hand it to her. This little girl knows what she's doing. Even the feistiest steed is like putty in her hands. She says her old man taught her about horses. Well, he did a good job, that's all I can say. Yay, it's Jax, you're back. I'm so happy. When we were locked up at the castle, I remember a big boom, and then everyone was screaming and running. I remember my daddy telling me to hide with the horses, and then I don't know what happened then. All I know is I haven't seen my daddy since. But if I'm a good girl, my daddy will come back, won't he? That's why I'm looking after the horses. Wait a minute, but they must have been in the castle for months. Because it's been months since the fall of Yggdrasil. And then even before that, they destroyed Cobblestone. Jasper destroyed Cobblestone. So it's been months since they've been in the castle. No, Jax is a good boy. Drooling was an honest mistake. Yeah. No, it was. I mean, he's a dog. He didn't, like, mean to do that. But still, like... How ridiculous is it that I, like, have a giant bruise on my leg? Because and you know, if anybody asked me about what happened to my leg, I have to be like, oh, I slipped on my dog's drool in the bathroom? Oh, okay. So, like, that sounds ridiculous. There's no getting grounded. Food supplies are running low. I don't want to say it, but people are going to starve if this goes on. I hope it doesn't come to it, but we might have to start eating grass and leaves soon. Maybe I should go try some now just to get used to the taste. I mean, they could grow. Do they have, like, a garden or something? They could grow vegetables and fruits. That's definitely something they could do. Especially in a fortified place like this. Meat and fish would be a little harder to get, but they could at least, you know, get a good crop of... Ooh, 3,000 gold, that's good. They could at least get, like, some crops going. Especially in this world. They gotta, like, you know, get some self-sustaining going on. It's so heavy. I'm gonna be away for now. See you all later. Okay, Angel One, sounds good. Alright, I guess we gotta go meet up with Gemma. Oh, she just... Okay, there's nothing that happens. She just goes. She just keeps going. I'm tending to the wounded. It's the least I can do for our boys. Every single day brings new casualties, and we're running out of beds fast. Goodness knows where I'm going to put people when that happens. I tell you, being wounded isn't all bad. You get to lie about in bed all day while pretty nurses look after you. Hey, don't look at me like that. I was joking, honest. Of course you were. Aha, aha. We were fighting a sizable force of monsters when I saw something I still quite can't quite believe there was a figure behind them. He was the one in charge, I'm sure of it, and he was human. Are we really just fighting monsters, or is there more to this than we know? So Jasper was serving Mordigan for some reason. Well, look who it is. You survived then. Of course, I always knew you could take care of yourself. You're Chalky's grandson after all, and he always found his way back home, no matter how far he roamed. Everyone will be over the moon to hear you're home. There ain't been much in the way of good news lately. Most of them are through the gate there. It's great to have you back. So nobody in Cobblestone died.
Come on, girls, put your backs into it. The boys are out there doing the fighting, so it's up to us to keep the home fires burning.
Sorry to interrupt, Amber, but I've got big news.
Hello, Gemma, love. What's got you so excited, hmm?
Well, you're not going to believe this, but there's someone very special here to see you.
My little soldier. I just can't believe it's you. After all the awful things that happened, I was sure you were... Oh.
Good old mama. Go give your mama a hug. I know, right? Aw. Man, I thought she died.
So many people lost their lives. The sun vanished, and those terrible monsters appeared all over the place. Even those of us who were lucky enough to survive were so drained and desperate that we almost lost the will to live.
And then the hero appeared just when we needed him. He did all he could to help people, no matter who they were or where they were from.
Okay, I think that's Hendrik.
He fought off the monsters and brought everyone here to safety. Without him, I dread to think what would have become of us.
Okay, I think that's Hendrik because one of the people I talked to said that the hero went off again in search of lost and hurt people, and when me and Marina were looking around the world to see what happened in those water drops, we saw somebody help that little girl up. And we only saw the back of him, but it looked like Hendrik.
And now, thanks to him, the place you once knew as Cobblestone has become the last bastion, humanity's safe haven in a world beset by darkness.
And also, he was starting to become like, okay, something is wrong here, when he was like trying to hunt the luminary down, and then like Jasper was like being all evil, and Hendrik was starting to be like, okay, something's off here. Love this game. It's been really good. I didn't know a lot about it, but everybody said it was an amazing game. It's been so good.
Would you believe we've even got the King of Heliodor camped out here?
What? The King of Heliodor? So he was being controlled then, but not anymore, because Mordigan got what he wanted.
Look, I know he was the one who ordered the village to be burned, but I'm sure he had his reasons. Things aren't always as they seem, love.
Have you played any other Dragon Quest games, Sarah? This is my first Dragon Quest.
He may be the last person you want to see, but you should go and talk things through with the king. Your grandfather would have wanted you to at least try.
Well, I mean, he's back to being himself.
Just pop your head round the door of his tent, will you, love?
Oh, so he's the one with the big tent.
It's the one in the middle of the camp with the 2 flags. And be polite.
I remember how things used to be. I would sit with my sweetheart in the sunshine talking about all the things we would do in the future. Now it all seems like a distant dream. You know, your mother has been such an inspiration to us all. When we were on the verge of giving up, she told us to buck up and that the fight wasn't over yet. She's braver than any of us. It's no surprise she produced a son like you. Well, she's not Jax's real mom. But she did raise him. So that still makes sense. I can't see me and in front of me face. What's that, dear? What are we sowing? Well, that's a good question. We're, sowing the seeds of hope. Oh, hark at me, Miss La-Di-Da. You must think I'm awfully silly. Why do you say the hero in quotes? Someone out here helping the people while you out here being a fish swimming around. Well, I did like the hero because, like, that's not his name. He's got a name. Surely not. You are Jax, correct? How very fortuitous that one should run into someone of your quality in such an earthly place. One, of course, is Dirk's wife. He does so love to regale us all with the tales of yours and young Eric's exploits. If you have a moment, one is sure he would be overjoyed to see you. Ever the entrepreneur, he has been trading in sundries in an exquisite little spot in the western part of the encampment. Oh, and also, when we say the hero, like, everybody thinks they mean everybody thinks that means the luminary. But now we know, like, it's talking about somebody else. I have. Dragon Quest IX was my first. Oh, great series. Yeah, I've heard Dragon Quest IX is another one a lot of people talk about. I've only played Dragon Quest 8 and 11. I think those are more mainstream American titles. Ah, okay. I've been helping the grown-ups all day, but I'm bored of that now. I want to go and play in the river instead, but it's too cold and miserable. Dragon Quest 8 is also great. I will have to check some of the other Dragon Quests out. I won't lie to you, darling, I've seen better days. When it all went to pot, I only went and twisted me ankle on top of everything else. Hee, but don't go worrying about me not having anything to do. I may not be able to me stuff no more, but I know one end of a needle and thread from the other. Me old mom wanted me to be a good little housewife, see. Things didn't quite work out that way, but all that sewing practice is coming in handy. I don't know exactly what happened between you and the king, but it's time to let bygones be bygones. You really should go and see what he has to say. You'll find the king in a big tent with 2 flags outside it. You can't miss it. Be on your best behavior, won't you? This isn't the time to be picking fights. What? When do I ever pick fights? Son, fun. Too soon? Okay. There's this girl sitting on the pier beyond the tent here. I can't help worrying about her. She said she don't have family to go home to, so she just sits there all day staring at the river. She's had a tough old time of it, I reckon. I'd go and keep her company myself, but I've got work to do in it. You've got a minute spare, maybe go and have a word, eh? The girl's sitting behind the tent. On the dock. Okay, how do I get back there? Oh, here we go. I lost everything when Yggdrasil fell. My family, my friends, everything. There's so much I wanted to do with my life, but how am I supposed to do any of it now? Aww. I agree, he has a name. Yeah, right? I think that it's Hendrik, but I don't know for sure. I know 10 or 9 is an MMO, I believe. Dragon Quest 8 is a PS2 game. I don't know what 9 or 10 came out on. Oh, they're MMOs? Okay. Yeah, I'm not really much into MMOs. I'll bet you're tired, Jax. There's a nice comfy bed in that tent if you need a little lie down. We all sleep in there, so it's a bit of a mess, but I'm afraid you'll just have to make do. You'll drop off eventually, I'm sure. Woof, woof. In times of trouble and strife, it pays to know your money is in safe hands. What? They have a bank here? Okay, I guess that treasure chest is for the bank. This is the only free tent in the whole encampment. If you want to rest here a while, be my guest. Now, it pains me to ask for money, but with the world as it is, I'll need to ask for a small donation to help with expenses. What? 10 coins. Okay, I mean, I guess... no, I think there would be 5 coins in cobblestone. I think Heliodor was 10. So, aren't you supposed to be helping everybody survive? And you're like, 10 coins, please. Is it the middle of the night or first thing in the morning? You just can't tell anymore. The way things are going, I'll end up getting so confused I won't remember who I am. It doesn't bear thinking about. Oh, you know what? I guess I can't grow crops because there's no sun. But then wait, how are these flowers growing? Oh, you're a handsome chap. Oh, she's with me. Don't you be muscling in, you hear? What? She's the one. Look. I didn't even do anything. I just walked up and she's like, oh, you're a handsome chap. Why do you blame her? I didn't do anything. I found this poor baby bawling his eyes out in Heliodor on the day Yggdrasil fell. His family's house had burned to the ground, but somehow his mother managed to save him. She wasn't so lucky, though. Oh, it's so sad. I don't even know the poor thing's name. Well, we'll have to think of a nice new one for you, won't we, dear? Aw. That's sad. This is very dark. I thought only Dragon Quest X MMO. I played Dragon Quest IX on DS. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know much about Dragon Quest. I've only played one MMO, and that's FF14. Fun game running dungeons with friends. I was a tank in DPS. I tanked simple stuff, never advanced though. Nice! Yeah, I don't think I've ever played an MMO. Yeah, I knew either 10 or 9 was an MMO. Must have been just 10. Okay. More of a story-focused fan here. Not a huge fan of MMOs either. Yeah, same. Alright, Gov, I don't know if you've heard, but once upon a time I was a famous pickpocket who liked to relieve folks of their spare change while they slept. Well, don't worry, I'm a reformed character. Me thieving days are behind me, honest. These days I'm looking after this kid who's lost her parents. They were posh sorts, so I call her ladyship. This man has a scary face, but he's really nice. He said that when the sky turns blue again, he'll help me find my kitty. Aww. She lost her cat. She's probably not gonna see that cat again. You know what? He looks like Eric. I mean, nobody's sleeping in here. Why can't I just, like, sleep there? You know Sir Jasper and Sir Hendrik, right? And you know the two-headed eagle and the Heliodorian flag? They used to say those two were so close they were just like that old bird. There are heroes and guiding lights. But now Sir Jasper has gone missing. Come back, Sir Jasper, wherever you are. What? So Jasper was a hero to them, but Hendrik saw Jasper go all evil. He wouldn't have allowed Jasper. They say Sir Jasper hasn't been seen since the day Yggdrasil fell. I wonder where he kind of got to. Oh, okay, so he wasn't here at the last bastion. So that's why they still... But wait, if that was Hendrik that I saw, wouldn't he have told people, like, hey guys, Jasper's bad? Yeah, 10 did not even make it to the US at first. Oh. Okay. I stopped playing FF14 because it had too many fetch quests in between dungeons. You think this game has a lot of text? 14 has a ridiculous amount of text. Oh, really? Oh my god, I would lose my voice trying to stream that and reading everything out loud. Of course, this sort of idle gossip is beneath one of my station. You'll never believe this. Apparently, King Carnelian was possessed by a monster. Excuse me, young man. This is a private conversation, I'll have you know. Not just a monster. Like, the monster. I've been serving in the Heliodorian Guards for 20 years, and this isn't the first time I've seen darkness like this. The first time was back when Dungerstil was destroyed and Princess Jade vanished. Thinking back, that was the start of all our troubles. I'm sure if the princess had been with her father, she'd have been able to see there was something wrong with him. Who knows, maybe we could have done something. It's also tragic. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go around and talk to everybody, then I'll go and see King Carnelian, and then I think that'll do it for the stream. Never lifted anything heavier than a champagne flute in my life, and now they have me working in the fields. Do they not know who I am? Really? Is no one willing to wield this ridiculous implement in my place? I can offer a handsome reward. Anyone? Really? Look at the world you're in. You can't even bother to help out. What's that? You want to speak with the king? Well, good luck with that. He hasn't come out of his tent since he got here. Unless it's something really important, I doubt he'll want to see you. I think that he will. It's good to see you back, Jax. I'm sorry you ran into all that trouble in Heliodor. If I'd known, I never would have let you go. I hope you can forgive me. Things were tough when we were locked up in the castle, but the hero looked out for us and made sure we weren't mistreated. Then Yggdrasil fell and all hell broke loose. We're the only ones who made it out alive. Oh, the world's in a terrible mess. How could the spirit of the land forsake us like this? When on the day Yggdrasil fell out of the sky, me and me mates were in the middle of a game of hide and seek. I searched every nook and cranny in the city, but I couldn't find a single one of them. Maybe if I'd looked a bit harder, I would have found them. Aw, that's really sad. I heard that ever since the darkness came, there have been all these horrible undead monsters wandering around the place. Apparently it's because all the dead people and animals came back to life when Yggdrasil fell. Things are looking bleak. What? All the dead people and animals came back to life? That's scary. Hang about, I'd recognize that air anywhere. If it ain't me good friend Jax. Oh, it's Dirk, Eric's friend. You remember me, right? Dirk, Eric's old mucker? Yeah. He's the guy that opened that store and got married while Eric was in jail. Eric, how come you never told me you was the luminary, eh? I nearly fell out of me chair when I heard. Trust Eric to end up knocking about with a bona fide legend. How is old Eric anyway? Is he doing alright? You have seen him, haven't you? No, Jack, we've seen him, but Jax hasn't. Got separated in all the confusion, eh? Well, with things how they are, that's understandable. Well, all I know for sure is that he's a survivor. He'll be alright one way or another. Can't be easy going around the place on your own. Well, maybe I've got a thing or two that might be useful to you. Ahem. Oh, he's running the item shop. I don't really buy many items. Hee, welcome to the mysterious realm of the magnificent Mistress Beth. Don't cross me palm with silver and I'll read your fortune anyway. Hee. Well, fancy it, I guess. I knew you'd say that. Hee. Right, here goes. Tell me, mysterious rulers of fate, what's this lank-haired lad here got on his plate? Oh dear me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. I see trouble on the horizon and lots of it. But do not despair, you can avoid all this misery with just one wise investment. This top-notch item would normally cost you an arm and a leg, but I'll sell it to you for the jaw-droppingly knockdown price of only 100 gold coins, so what do you say? Oh no, I'm not falling for that again. You what, after I gave you a free reading and all? Cheeky little toe rag. As far as I'm concerned, you deserve all the misery that's coming your way, so I didn't fall for a scam and she gets mad. I knew you were gonna say that, obviously, but if you ever change your mind, love, you know where to find me. It won't cost you a thing, remember? So I did that before, because I was like, oh, it's just 100 gold. And I got scammed into buying a holy water for way more than it should cost. It's hard to give it your all when no one's listening. I always believed the power of music could get you through just about anything. Now I'm not so sure. Civilian's Refuge. It's overly sophisticated jargon as if it was written in the 18th century Europe or something. Really? I understand the setting demands a certain type of speech, but the text could still be dialed down. Oh, okay, I see. I wouldn't like that either. Because you still have to remember, like, you are writing this for, like, a modern day, like, you're designing the game and writing this game for, like, a player that is playing it in the modern world. Look at it this way. You got a girl sitting by herself, losing her whole family. Can't be worse than this. So the only way you can go is up from here. Yeah, I guess. Things got pretty hectic up at the castle. Everyone running around like headless chickens screaming blue murder. I didn't know how I was going to get out there, but then a proper little hero came to the rescue. Cole, he said his name was. Thanks to him, I realized I need to pull myself together. Without him, I never would have made it here. Now he's my best friend, and everyone here is being really nice to me. And there I was thinking there was no hope left in the world. Jax, it's really you. I knew you would come back. I just knew it. When we were in the castle and there was that big boom, it was really scary. But then I remembered how you stood up to those monsters on the turret, and I decided to be brave too. And I was. I helped people who were hurt make it home. I wanted you to be proud of me, Jax. Aww. That's cute. Oh, this way's the tour. Up ahead, you'll find Cobblestone Tour, and what's that? You already know? You grew up here, you say? Well, fancy that, but you don't look much like the other folks from Cobblestone. They tend to be a little less, well-groomed. What's that supposed to mean? That's kind of rude. New recruit, I take it? Well, if you've just arrived, His Majesty will want to speak to you. You'll find him in his tent. You can't miss it. Oh, so they won't let me back there. So before I save and talk to the king, I see a little area that I don't think I've been to. Good night, Rebecca. Next time it's time to fix this terrible world you've created. I do not think I'll be able to fix this in one more night. I think several more nights. Several more nights we'll be able to fix it. But anyway, good night, GC. Thank you so much for coming in. Alright, so let's explore a little bit here. You know what? Maybe after I explore this area, I don't know if I'll go to the king. We'll see how I'm feeling once I get through everything. I might just save and end the stream, because I do have to work tomorrow. Unfortunately, streaming is not my full-time job. The Darkspawn. I know. I shouldn't call you that. You're the Luminary. Please forgive me. I was convinced you were going to bring disaster on the world. We all were. But now I know different. I'm sorry. What? How can you... Whoa! Oh, I didn't think they would let me fall from there, but they did. How are you still gonna think that? You know what I mean? Okay, here's where I want. Oh, the door. No, wait, I think I did. No, yeah, I already went through here, I think. Oh, that's where this is that area that I was going to, that I was like, oh, I see a little area that I haven't explored, but I've already been here, because it was through that red magic door, okay? Okay. So I've already been here. Okay, that's good. I got that covered. You made me lose track. I'm counting the seconds till my shift ends. The sky's so dark, if I don't keep count, I can't tell what time of the day or night it is. By my reckoning, it's the middle of the afternoon right now, which means there should be glorious sunshine, and instead we've got this. What a drag. I mean, what? Like, what is he doing on shift? He's just sitting here. I used to laugh when they call him Darkspawn, yeah. Yeah, I still don't really understand how King Carnelian convinced everybody he was the Darkspawn. Jax's old bed isn't in great shape, but it's probably still possible to sleep in it, lie down for a rest. What? See, we got a free bed right here, and they tried to charge me for that to sleep in that tent. He would just be standing there minding his business. Darkspawn, yes! I know they're not trained soldiers, but we've got no choice. Everyone who can lift a sword has been drafted into the army. Have at you. Take that and that. But I still don't understand how Carnelian like convinced everybody he was the Darkspawn. I mean, he has the mark of the Luminary. But he was like, no, that's the Darkspawn, and everyone was like, oh yeah, that seems correct. Like, what? That's a spoiler. Oh, how he convinced everybody that the Luminary was the Darkspawn? Oh, is that going to be explained? Okay, because, see, I have a lot of questions about the things that have happened in this game. When Yggdrasil fell, a terrible darkness descended over Heliodor and monsters poured from the castle. We barely escaped with our lives. We would have given in to despair if it wasn't for one man, the hero. We owe him our lives. If this place is the final flickering flame of hope, he's the one who keeps it burning. Okay, oh, we're back at the beginning. Or the entrance, I should say. Okay, I don't know, I can't imagine the scene's gonna be too long, right? So, okay, I guess we'll go... So, there's a statue over here, I can save that. Okay, let's go save, and then we'll go see the king. And then I think that's gonna do it for the night. I also still don't understand the door of departure. So okay, see, I was wondering before, like, why was there even a door of departure in the first place? And that got explained to me in the game, where they said that after Dundrasil fell, like, I think it was Heliodor that built the door of departure so that the monsters couldn't come in. But then how did they get through the door of departure if you needed like a special keystone for it? Because I had the keystone, but they chased me through the door of departure. So that part I still don't understand. Okay, I guess that guy moved now. Greetings, Mr. Luminary, sir. His Majesty is waiting for you inside. He woke up not long ago and seems rather keen to talk to you. Inns really should provide special bonuses to stats or something because I can't beat your inn logic. You make perfect sense, though it's hilarious you'll teleport to save $100. The devs underestimated you. Well, I mean, it's just like so easy to fast travel back and forth. And then even here, I found my old bed in the top right corner with the bed icon. I found my old bed and I slept in it for free while they were trying to charge me 10 coins to sleep at that tent over there. Also, like, I mean, they're charging 10 coins here when this is supposed to be like a place where everybody bands together to survive and help each other, and they're still charging 10 coins?
So, you are alive and well, I see.
I'm alive.
You have nothing to fear. I have regained my senses at last. The living nightmare that began for me on the day of your birth has ended.
What? Oh my god. He's been possessed by Mordegon since the day the Luminary was born? That's like 16 years. I'm guessing the Luminary's like 16 or 17. That's like 16 or 17 years he was possessed by Mordegon. Can you imagine you've been possessed by some monster, devil, demon thing for 17 years.
Though in truth, I remember little of what I did. I have inflicted so much pain on so many. On you.
Capitalism, you're hilarious. You don't play about your money. Well, I mean, like, if I can use that money to buy weapons and accessories and equipment. I really think, like, this is one of the reasons how I've kept up with, like, keeping my equipment so good. I mean, one is like constantly forging and reworking the stuff, but another is like constantly upgrading my equipment. There's so many men out there complaining their housewives spend so much money. They would love you. Well, I actually buy a lot of stuff in real life, but I try to get the best deals that I can. If by the door of departure you're referring to the one at the very beginning with Eric, I think instead of teleporting, they chose the slower method, or they have a second stone maybe. Played 3 years ago. Yeah, the door of departure at the beginning with Eric. Because that was the only way to get out to the rest of the world. And you needed a special keystone for that. And we had the only one. So I'm like, how did they get through the door then if you need a keystone? But yeah, maybe they had a second stone because I think it was Heliodor that constructed it.
I do not ask for forgiveness. I do not deserve it. All I ask is that I be allowed to atone. To pay for my crimes by protecting those who remain. Tell me, do you recall what happened on that fateful day? The events that came to pass beneath Yggdrasil's branches?
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, oops. I didn't even...
I recall...
I didn't know they were going to give me a choice.
Nothing. All I know is that whomever or whatever had me in its grasp for all those years, left me there. And when at long last I returned to my senses, I was here.
Oh, so he doesn't even know it was Mortigan.
There is something else I must ask you. Tell me, do you know if my daughter is alive?
Right now, I don't know, but I was with her.
Your Majesty, the hero has returned. He brings more survivors seeking sanctuary.
Come. You must meet he to whom we owe our survival, though you may not wish to at first.
You may not wish to at first? That just gives me... Well, that just makes me even, like, more Shura-centric. So the hero returns. It seems everyone is gathering at the North Gate to welcome him. I know full well you two have had your differences in the past, but you must set them aside for now. I don't know why I was waiting. Oh, where did that message just go? I was in the middle of reading it. Oh, look, a real hero just appeared. A real hero? How dare you? I mean, I know I haven't been doing much, but you know, I've been working on stuff. I was recovering as a fish. Well, there we have it. Possessed by Mortigan since the Luminary's birth. Makes sense why Heliodor's inner circle thinks Darkspawn. Yeah, but I still don't understand how, like, everybody else was convinced of that, because the Luminary has the mark of the Luminary. How dare you? Exactly. How dare you? Yes, you are a recovering fish. Yeah, don't judge. Don't judge. As long as we refuse to give up even a faint flicker. I try to say faint and flicker at the same time. Even a faint flicker of hope can be kindled into a mighty flame that can banish the darkness of despair. We just have to keep believing in the future and do what we can to get through each day. In the meantime, I shall do what I can to aid my fellow man. Okay, so we're gonna save. Alright, let's, yeah. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Alright guys, thank you so much for being here and hanging out. Lil P, thank you so much for the raid. If you guys want to stick around for the raid, please do so. So I'll be back on Tuesday. I will be skipping Thursday. Usually I'm on Thursday nights, but this week I will not be on Thursday. I've got a meeting with my modeling agency. I mean, not that I have to go anywhere. It's like it's a Zoom meeting, but I've got a meeting with my modeling agency. I mean, maybe if it's, you know, if it's done in time, maybe I'll be on. I don't know. TBD. But for now, I'm not planning on streaming on Thursday, but I will be back. Okay, here's the schedule. I'll also post it on, what do you call it, the community page. So here's what's going to happen. So next week is Vid Summit. So I'll be on this week, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But after that, I will not be streaming at all next week at all because I'll be at Vid Summit. And I'll do a Vid Summit vlog. I don't know how long it will take me to edit the vlog, but I will do a Vid Summit vlog, so I will not be streaming all of next week. Heliodor is considered one of the capitals alongside Dundrasil and very influential. Yeah. Okay, so I guess if Carnelian says something, everyone just goes along with it, even if it doesn't make sense. That seems very dangerous. Good night, great stream. Thank you, Francisco. Thank you so much for hanging out. Nice stream. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks so much for hanging out. Great stream, Bloodthirsty. Great stream. Thank you, GC. Thank you, Seeing. Really appreciate that. All right, let's see who's on. And if you guys want to stick around for the raid, it is hashtag Rebecca Raid for the raid message. So let me tell you that raids do work on YouTube, but YouTube did something where people are not getting notifications when they get raided. So the only way that somebody knows if they're being raided is the raid message. Like the last few times I've been raided, I didn't know until people did the raid message. Okay, so Ancient One has given me a few suggestions of people to raid. So he gave me a few suggestions last time and I picked one of them, and now I think let's do another one. YouTube is a trip, yeah. Yeah, they're not always totally on top of their streaming stuff. Okay, so I think let's raid somebody that Ancient One has suggested to me before. I am confused. Sarah, what are you confused about? All right, I think let's raid this person, Kayla Skullcaster. This is somebody that Ancient One had suggested to me before, and that I have not gotten to raid yet. Okay, she is playing Star Wars Force Unleashed. Maybe because that new Star Wars game is coming out really soon. I don't watch a lot of live streams, though. I watch DQ videos. What is a raid? Okay, so that's technically a raid is what they call it on Twitch, but because Twitch popularized it, we also just refer to it as raids on YouTube. But on YouTube, technically, it's called a live redirect, and it's when somebody ends their stream and they find somebody else that's live, and they send all of their viewers over to the other person that's live. So it's just kind of like it's like a fun way to grow communities, find new streamers, like help other streamers out if they like aren't getting a lot of viewers. You might like send over like some more viewers to them. You might like be connecting with new streamers and their community. So it's a good way to like network as a streamer. It's a good way to like network and grow your community. So Sarah, when I do the live redirect to Kayla, you'll be sent from this stream to her stream, and you can just like hang out in that stream. You can check out the streamer if you want, and their community, and see if you like it, like if you want to subscribe to them. So it's also good for the viewers to discover new streamers. And technically you can also redirect to like a video on YouTube. Like on Twitch, you can't do that because Twitch is only live streams. But on YouTube, you could redirect to like a video or like your own live stream if you're doing something different. So my friend Lumberjack Samurai, because the way YouTube works, like you can only have like, you can only have one thumbnail. So if my friend Lumberjack Samurai, if he wants to switch games, on YouTube you want to keep like your streams separate. You don't want to just like, unless it's for like a special occasion, but like on YouTube it's kind of confusing for people if you have a thumbnail that starts off with one game and then in the middle of the stream you switch to another game. It's not a big deal on Twitch because they don't have thumbnails on Twitch. But on YouTube, if I was playing Dragon Quest XI and then halfway through the stream I switched to another game and somebody clicked on this thinking it was Dragon Quest XI and they were watching Dragon Quest XI and then halfway through the stream I switched to another game, they'd be confused. So my friend Lumberjack Samurai, when he wants to switch games, he like sets up another stream and he like redirects to his own other stream. Is there something that I do to do that? Okay, so you don't have to do anything, but the message that I put in chat there, that little hashtag where it says hashtag Rebecca Raid, once you go over to the new streamer or the person, it might not necessarily be new to you, but the person that I raid or live redirect to, you would put that hashtag Rebecca Raid in the chat. So the idea with those like hashtags, that's a raid message. And the idea with those is to, one, like it's just like something fun when a raid comes in and you see like all these messages pop up in chat as a streamer. And so first of all, you're getting raided, because even if people have notifications on, they might miss the notification if they're busy playing a game or they don't hear it or whatever. So one, it's something to let them know that they're being raided. And then two, it's just like a fun like community thing. Like some people have like really like cute or funny raid messages. It's just another thing to like bring communities together. So you would just copy that hashtag Rebecca Raid, and then as soon as you get into this other person's stream, you would put that in chat. Okay, so we are going to, I would like to suggest Erica Nagashima raid next time. She's live and streaming. She's a streamer on YouTube and also multi-streams to Twitch as well as Kick. Okay, thank you for the suggestion, Ben. I will look her up. Okay, so sounds fun. Would love to be a part of this. Okay, sounds good. All right, so we're gonna go see Calyx Goldcaster, which is somebody that Ancient One has suggested to me before, and I have not gotten a chance to raid her yet. So let's go see her. She's playing Star Wars Force Unleashed. Oh, she's on a break. Okay, but you know what? That's okay. We can still raid her while she's on a break. She's got mods in there, so... they'll see the raid. Okay. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Go check out Calyx if you like her. She's a VTuber. So if you like her, give her a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for hanging out. Bye!